What's up, party people?
Hello,
Okay, guys, party piece number one. Welcome back. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. Hi, Internet. Hi, people of the
Hi everyone. Guess what
vast
time it
world.
is? It's party time.
It's party time. We were gonna have guests for the first party piece.
Going on right here. Let's celebrate.
We were gonna have guests for the first party piece, but we've decided to iron out the rules, test it, make sure it works before we get people on. Okay, so let's talk about what party piece is.
And can you imagine coming on to our chaos with us just trying to figure out what things work?
What's party piece? What is party piece? The people have been asking this for centuries.
You talk about what it is, and I'll talk about the rules we've come up with so far.
So, what party piece is? It's pretty special. It's a pretty special thing. Bellamy, it's okay. You're okay, buddy. I do love you. You've been so needy.
Oh, I can't see a picture of you.
He's been so needy.
Are you
today.
on?
I am on. That's your computer fucking with you again, as it is wont to do.
Does it hate me?
Yes. Party piece. Party piece is a debate/party game that we are going to be playing. It's a debate show. It's a game show. It's a party. The concept is we have a party theme that we are both trying to put together. We're both trying to draft an ultimate party for and pitch it to you, the party goers. And you, the citizens of the One Piece world, will choose which party to attend. So it's a snake draft. If you don't know what that means, it means first person picks once, then it goes across the list with each person picking once, and whoever's at the butt ends gets to pick twice. Since there's just two of us, the way it'll effectively work is one person wins the coin flip, picks first, they get one character. Next person gets two, then the first person gets two, back and forth like that until we're out of picks. We have come to tenuous agreements on the rules beforehand. One rule is...
The rules will change a little depending on the theme of the party. Because I mean, this one we have some very specific Christmas party vibes.
Actually, I'll say the general rules for party piece first because of that. General rules, each party can only have 2 straw hats. Okay? You can't have more than 2 straw hats. Unofficial straw hats don't count. They have to sail under Luffy currently as a member of the crew. The fleet also don't count. Number 2.
I have the rules in front of me that Lav sent me if you want me to go through them.
You could correct me. I feel you asked me to do the intro. You keep going. You do the next part. You do the next rule.
All right. The next rule that we came up with, and this one is new and weird, but we like it, is that every party has to have a host.
Yeah.
One of the people within the One Piece world has to be the person who's hosting the party. It isn't a random we all showed up. It has to be put on by someone.
And it has to be at a venue. Now, this is important and something that I added as a rule. We clarified they don't have to be the owner of the establishment to host. Thank you so much, Pantsless in Public, for subbing with Prime. The host doesn't have to be the owner of the venue, but they have to have reasonable access to it. And if someone decides to reveal their host and say, I'm hosting here, and the other person has a character in their roster that has more claim to that locale, they can say, nope, in response, I'm going to be stealing your venue, and this is my host. However, I want to add a new caveat because I said earlier that to be fair, you can't immediately reveal your host. You have to give your opponent a chance to have a roster. But I want to add a caveat. I think so that you can't just cancel people out over and over again. You only get one counter. I think you only get one chance.
You only get one.
You only get one counter. You get one.
Did you see that? Mushy Wars is from where we are from, and this is their first time catching.
You're from where we're from. That's awesome. So, like, my thinking is a rule we came up with is if you have someone with equal claim that you wanted to be your host. Let's say Mama said my host is going to be Usopp, and I said, well, I wanted my host to be Chopper. They were both going to use 1,000 Sunny. I can say in response, I'm going to use my host card. Now they're both negated. We both need to pick new hosts, but I think we only get one cancel. We only get one of those.
I think I'm going to be pretty safe on that this round. Okay, so we have a host and we have a venue and location. You've heard some of the rules.
Yeah.
You need to think about decor. You need to think about your food elements.
Absolutely. I also want to say, one thing we came up with is that whoever gets added that isn't a straw hat is from this point forward going to be put on a restricted list where they can't be used anymore ever again until I've committed to 100 characters. Mama thinks we can get to 300. I think 300 is possible. We'll see. I'm committing to 100 until the restricted list has 100 people on it and possibly further. neither of us are going to be using those characters again. However, guests will be allowed to use the restricted list characters if they choose. If they choose to play by the restricted list, their choices will also be added to the restricted list. VV is not technically a Straw Hat.
So if you use VV, you've used VV, and VV can't be used until we reset the character. So
yeah,
it is, thank you very much, Minnie. So you have to know that once a person is used, they are gone. We are going to decide for how long until it gets reset. Now the Sunny and the Going Merry, we haven't talked about if they're Straw Hats, even though we had.
I think they should be venues. As much as they are a member of the crew, I don't think they should count against your penalty. A rule that I came up before the chat that I think is really important. I know you are probably already playing by this. You never get bonus characters. You never get a 2-in-1. You never you don't pick someone and say, well, Lucci always has Hatchery with him, so I get Hatchery for free.
No, that doesn't count. Also, because this one, you always have to have some form of entertainment for your guest. And this one in particular, because it is a Christmas party theme, has to have the white elephant game. We'll go over the rules.
Yep.
But we'll also talk about how it's weird.
Yep.
And somebody has to be your Santa.
We need a Santa. We need a white elephant game. Sam Fisher, if you want to keep the restricted list, that would help us so goddamn much. Film Red Sunny is a character. I don't think anyone's going to pick Film Red Sunny, but that is a character, not a venue.
That's true.
Okay.
And Capone does not count as a venue, but my God, what if he did?
I think if you pick Capone, he's the only character that can offer Capone's castle as a venue, which is a really interesting meta pick, honestly.
Oh, that's a meta pick. And now I kind of wish I had Capone as my venue.
Yeah, because I don't think anyone else can use Capone as a venue, but I think Capone can.
This is why you need people. Thank you.
This is why we need chat.
Thank you, Separation 7, for your subscription. This is why you need people in your world. Because shut the hell up that we'd never thought about that. And here we are with the idea of Capone.
And I've thought of some crazy shit. All right.
I thought of wild, crazy crap.
So we've also sent Lav our theme, and Lav at any point as referee, first of all, can point out when one of us has picked someone who's already picked, or point out that we've broken the rules in another way. So that's really cool. Laboon also is a character who can offer themselves a venue. I think weirdly enough, Crocus can offer Laboon as a venue, but not as a character. It doesn't, because Laboon's not part of the party if you're in that little island in Laboon's stomach. However, I think that's a bad party location. It's literally in a stomach. It's a tiny 1-bedroom island in a stomach. Do we got a hype train?
Okay, that's true. I agree. And you'd have to float. You'd have to have boats in them.
Guys, do we need to ask if it counts the party if Wapple combines everyone? Who's picking Wapple? Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, no one's picking Wapple.
Ask if Pearl's coming to this party.
You might as well ask clarifying questions about Pearl. Okay, everybody. Here are the one extra detail that's important for this party. I said we should have 10 characters. Mama said we should have 20. So obviously we compromised in the middle with 17, which as you can see is exactly in the middle between 10 and 20.
Thank you, Mountain Tree. But mine's for vibes, Drawk, and for fun for the squishies. Like, come the shit on.
I think it's gonna be too much to track, but okay. I'm gonna add in something on here really quick. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna duplicate my live screen and have it be live party piece, so that I can have lists on screen of our characters. Okay. Let's add these in before we get started. We're gonna add a text.
Love.
This text is going to be called Mama's List.
I had another thing I was wondering if you wanted to do.
Okay, hit me up.
This is a rule I'm just thinking about in the moment.
Yep.
But the people who are the most rare are the Straw Hats. So what if we had to pick our Straw Hats first?
I don't think we should restrict the Straw Hat, because I think there's fun counterplay that comes up of the risk of saving your Straw Hats, you know?
I do agree, but it would be super funny. Or what if we had to pick one of them first and we had to be like, this is my Straw Hat. It makes it harder.
Hear me out on why I don't think we should. And this is very, very specific, because I think then that gets rid of one of the decisions on like I get what you're saying, but it gets rid of one of the decisions on like whether or not you lead with your host or another role to protect it.
It says the Straw Hats are a host.
No, but that's what I'm saying, because it gets rid of that choice of like, am I going to start with my host or not? I think we
Miguel, yes.
I think we shouldn't restrict when we pick our characters.
Primed is here. Hi, Primed. Okay, but then you can pick your straw hats whenever you want. I just think it makes it too easy.
Well, look, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I don't think it'll make it easier, but if it does, I will concede next time if I feel like it made it too easy.
Okay.
I want to start with as few restrictions as I feel like we can get away with at
Okay,
first.
so should we have Lav roll a dice? We each pick a 20
I was
sided
about
dice?
to flip a coin.
Or Lav can roll a dice.
Well, check this out. Check this out.
I don't see you. Am I calling after you flip it?
Well, I mean, here, coin. Window is.
So far, I see nothing.
Don't worry, we're almost there. There we go. We've opened Google Chrome Coin Flipper. Okay?
Okay, who gets to pick it?
You call it. You call it, and I'll click flip again. Call the coin.
Okay. What's it on right now?
It's on heads right now. It auto rolls when you search flip a coin.
I pick heads.
Heads? All right, flip again. Heads! You win. So
No!
What's funny is
if I go first or second.
I think you do. You do get to pick if you go first or second. Hell, oh no, wait.
I go second.
No, wait. We explicitly decided instead.
No, we said it would be funny, but we're not doing it.
What? You're saying the thing we agreed to beforehand, where whoever wins goes first, you don't want to do? Oh, guys, the boy cam is broken. We got to pull boy up here for treats and pets. Come on. Come on. Oh, wait. No one can see you right now, boy.
No one can see anything, Drawk. It's just a weird station identification.
No. You're going first. Okay, fine. You want me to go first? I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'll go first. Why not? Why not? My first pick is Food by Sanji. You wanted me to go first.
It's fine.
Yeah? We still happy with that? Oh, I'm sorry for going first. There, the treat has now been paid. I will give him an extra treat. You guys saw him already, but look, everyone would pick Sanji.
The tears I have. All right. You want to hear my first two picks since it's a snake pick?
Yeah, snake draft. Go pick your first two picks. Who do we have?
Person who took away my joyful people because they hate me. I am picking Foxy.
This is so crazy. What a wow! Yeah, I'll say you're definitely making the more interesting pick first.
And my second pick is Ivankov.
Foxy and you're having a crazy time. Oh wow! Honestly, guys, I need to bring up reference. I don't remember what Foxy fucking looks like. Okay, good. I did delete that. I wanted to. Guys, let me get Foxy ref. Oh yeah, that if I just search Foxy, that'll show me FNAF, of course. Foxy, I mean, look, I understand what you're going for, but for people who may not understand what you've done, can you please explain? Can you please explain your choice?
I don't know. Should I be revealing my theme this early?
You know what? Fair enough. You don't need to defend yourself yet. I'm gonna go into my pick, and the first one is simple. Which is pudding for desserts.
Oh, I hate you.
But now I'm gonna very early reveal my host. My host is Iceberg.
Which one? Oh, Iceberg! So is this taking place in Water 7?
This is in Water 7 at the Galley Law employee building where they hosted the post-Ennies lobby party. But that's only for the party once the drinking and games started. We're having dinner in the mansion. We get 2 S-tier party locations with Iceberg as a pick.
Oh, good host choice. Really good host choice.
Thank you. I figured you might not be going for that because it's a very unique choice, but very powerful. Like I felt like that wasn't what you're going for.
Water 7.
Yeah? When I was considering locations, I have to be honest, I didn't consider Foxy or Ivankov, and Foxy only offers like his boat or wherever he parks it. But if you're making Ivankov the host, you have Dragon's area, you have the Queen Kamabaka Kingdom, you have layer, what is it, 5.5? Like there's a lot of choices, and I'm curious which way you go if you go for that.
I have decided to go in a very
very direction.
very different direction. I might reveal my host and my theme now.
Okay, what's happened?
Okay, I'm gonna pick my 2 people first, and then I will reveal my host and theme.
Okay.
My next pick is going to be wait a minute. I have it at the top in my rules. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to do a little move around because you picked 2 of my people.
What? You were going pudding as well?
I was going pudding and Sanji.
Pudding Sanji's too busted. Can I tell? I'll wait until you pick your chef, and I'll tell you what my backup chefs were.
Oh, really? That's rude as shit.
Once you picked your chefs, yeah, I don't want to give you ideas, but I had backup chefs that I think were nearly as good of choices.
Really?
Yeah, I honestly think if you took Sanji, I wasn't fucked. I had great backups. They just didn't fit my theme as well.
Well, for me, it was a little bit of love between them as well.
Yeah, no, the little bit of love adds a lot of chemistry. Like you want there to be like some vibes happen at a Christmas party. You want there to be some energy, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
I think I'm gonna pick. Yeah. Oh, that's a hard one. Kuzan has winter power, right?
Kuzan is our winter boy.
Yeah, I'm picking Kuzan.
Yeah. Okay. So you got snow. That's something I don't have in Water 7 for sure. Unless I pick
No, there's
Monet,
more
but
to it than that, but we'll get there.
okay.
And I'm picking for a very specific reason.
I'm so curious. We're going very different directions.
I'm picking Big Mom.
We're both gonna have some controversial picks because I've got some crazy ones later, but Big Mom, really?
So do you want to know what my theme is and my host? Do I want to announce them now?
You can pull the trigger because it feels like they're going to be different. I'm going to wait on my host for a bit because I think it's too subvertible. I think you can take from me.
Oh my god! Did you see what Sam wrote or what Momo wrote? I hear Akainu makes good donuts.
Look, if you want dessert, that's a choice. My man can grill though. Can we be real though? That if you're at a family barbecue, you know, not just because of the powers, Akainu slays on the grill. Like, have you seen a character in One Piece who looks more like a grill dad than Akainu? Like, he's even got a rural accent. He is absolutely a grill dad. I'm telling you, Akainu is a grill dad for sure. Man wears a Hawaiian shirt with his fucking suit. That's how grilled out of his mind he is, right?
Yeah, I would agree.
That is a grill dad. If someone does barbecue, if we do a barbecue party in the summer, Akainu is an S tier pick. He wears a Hawaiian shirt with his fucking suit. That's how grill pilled this man is.
I don't disagree with you. Okay, go. Your turn.
Okay. Oh, I have a few choices. I think we need solid, reliable. I'm gonna do two of my big. You know what? I think I'm gonna not do my solid, reliable one that I wanted to do because I think he's someone you're not gonna steal. I think I want to go for someone who's in more danger of being stolen. So let me think about this. I am going to pick my Santa. And I would be shocked if you didn't have plans for this to be your Santa. Kuma.
Nope, not my Santa.
Really? I think Kuma's the perfect Santa. I think Kuma's perfect.
You know who my Santa is? It's Ivankov.
Oh, that's okay. Let me give you one though. Okay. Let me give you an interesting one.
Okay.
Bello Betty.
Yeah, Bello Betty would be a good Santa, but
that's not my Santa. I'm just inviting her, and here's why. Her power is literally just blasting fervor and like energy into people. This party is going to be so much fun because
Oh, that's a great idea.
Bello Betty forces it to be fun. Ivankov Santa is an interesting choice.
Who are my 2 picks I picked last time? I picked Big Mom and who?
You picked Big Mom and Kuzan. Your list is currently Foxy, Ivankov, Kuzan, Big Mom. Fucking crazy picks. I'm excited to see how this comes together. I'm thrilled.
No, everyone wants Whitebeard to be Santa. That's too obvious.
Yeah, I thought about Whitebeard as Santa. Guys, let's be frank. He is actually a very good Santa choice. I want to tell you he's not. I think it'd be fun to go through some of our honorable mentions at the end. But
I had Whitebeard and I had Jimbei on mine, but I have reasons for Ivankov.
Can I tell you, down to the last second, who I almost picked as my Santa? Stella Vegapunk. I think is fantastic Santa energy.
I don't hate that one.
Stella Vegapunk, I almost picked down to the last moment.
The person I'm about to pick next, I almost picked as my Santa.
All right, you go.
I'm picking Brooke.
Okay.
That is a person I almost made Santa.
Mm-hmm.
And
Brooke, and that's your entertainment. That's your music guy. Brooke was on my list too, for sure.
You already picked Charlotte, and I'm so Charlotte Pudding. I'm so sad.
Pudding got.
Cross her off. And I'm picking. Okay, this person is more likely to be stolen. So I'm picking Ace.
I wasn't gonna bring Ace, and I think that's a fine choice.
Okay. Next.
Okay. Maybe we can do 20. Maybe we can, because we're making the list so it's easy to track. Let's see where we end up.
I told you.
I'm going to pick. I want some energy. I want some chemistry here. I'm gonna pick my other straw hat because we're getting Tom and Frankie.
I was gonna pick Frankie, you bastard.
Yeah, no, Frankie, life of an energy at a party, and Tom feels like he'd be such like a presence, such like a positive energy.
Okay, I agree. My party is picked for very specific reasons. I am picking Sabo. The boys are back in town.
What is Ice and Fire? Oh, I'm so excited to see. Don't reveal it yet. I feel like we want more time, but this is a very interesting vibe.
I like that Ace is going to get to hang out with Sabo for the first time in like ever. It's going to be the brotherly love session. The two of them are just going to like have so much fun. And I'm picking Yamato.
Oh, that was on my early list, but when I built around a theme, I couldn't fit him. Yamato's a good choice in general. Yamato and Ace there together, you get that chemistry that I've got with Sanji and Pudding.
Exactly it.
Yeah. There is some romantic energy between those two.
There's some good energy coming out of that.
Okay. I wanna lean more into my theme now, okay?
Okay.
I want to see if you can get where we're going. We're gonna add Kiros and Dalton.
Oh, okay.
We got Kiros and Dalton here.
Okay, I'm loving that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am gonna pick Shanks.
Powerful choice at any party. We're wiping Shanks off the list this early in our career. Wow.
I don't know what to tell you. And Boa Hancock.
I want to question. I want to challenge you on this. I want to go through. I think having Boa Hancock at the same party as, first of all, a man who works for Blackbeard. Second of all, Brooke is a risk. This feels like conflict boiling, waiting to happen. Do you have a defense?
You think Brooke is a risk with?
Can I see your panties immediately? Immediately, can I see your panties?
Brooke isn't going to have time to do that shit here. You're going to be a very busy boy.
Do
I need to reveal my theme to prove that I'll
let it wait. I think if we let it wait, because people haven't figured it out yet, I feel like we let it sit for a bit.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna add two important ones that I think are a lot of fun. Leo, and one that I didn't have
Who?
initially, but
Who?
Mancherry.
Oh,
Leo
interesting. Oh,
and Mancherry are here at my party.
okay. I'm gonna have Jewelry Bonnie.
Yes, for elves. They are helping with Santa. That is true. Jewelry
That's
Bonnie is that's a you are wiping off some high value characters in party 1.
You think so? Because I'm also gonna pick.
I feel like you saw me take some of your best picks and are now just going for value picks.
Nope, I am not. I already have them on there. Well, we'll talk about that
Okay.
after.
Okay. How do you spell
And
jewelry? Guys,
Vivi,
guys, I can't spell jewelry. Who are you picking?
Jewelry Bonnie, and Vivi.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of did want Vivi, but even though she doesn't fully fit my theme here. Oh yeah, that's how you spell jewelry. Okay. Vivi. Kuma and Bonnie not at the same party is tragic. You are correct. Also, Kuma and Ivankov aren't at the same party. I feel like Ivankov and Bonnie at a party without Kuma is actually sad. like,
I think
like
it's
that's
amazing.
like it's actually sad that they don't get to be at the same party. Okay. I got to keep rounding out my choices. And I'm going to
Okay.
say I am immediately picking a character who I think is so interesting. And we don't need to get into it now because we'll talk about White Elephant later after we talk about dinner and dessert and the like. I am picking a character who spices up White Elephant. Viola.
Who's that? Pardon?
Viola.
Oh,
You would invite Kokoro? That's funny because my next pick is Kokoro.
that's hilarious.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We only get 4. I only get 4 more? Maybe we do 20. It turns out 20 is easy. I was wrong. You win.
I tell you.
You win. You win. We're doing 20. I didn't
Okay.
realize this was easy. Like, it does feel easy to keep track of because there's a theme. Save Rayleigh and Shaki for Key Party. Can we make a truce that they don't get invited to anything
I
until
was
a
gonna
Key
pick
Party?
Shaki, so we have to agree to that truce right now.
Okay, I will agree to a truce to not pick Shaki and Rayleigh till the Key Party so they get to be invited.
Deal.
Deal.
Okay, now I gotta choose a different person.
Okay, fair.
So I'm just going through my list of the people that I was gonna take out
Wait.
because blah,
How
blah, blah.
about you can pick Shaki and we instead make an agreement that they get unbanned for that party?
Nope.
Okay. Damn, sticking to the rules. I respect it. 1 point for you.
Have I only picked one one Straw Hat so far?
I think you've only picked Brooke, yeah. I have both
Yeah,
my
'cause
Straw Hats done.
I was gonna pick Frankie, but now I'm not
I mean, you
because
could.
you stole him.
Yeah, I mean, look, you could have the Ace Luffy Sabo brothers together if you pick Luffy. It's just, unless
And
you pick a really good chef, that's a gamble of a choice.
how is Mama not a really good chef? Big Mom.
Mama can't cook.
Yeah, I have all the evidence to support that she can
No,
was
no,
Soul.
she can't explicitly. The only reason there was so much food for her to Soul is because of Straussen. Straussen was constantly
Yes,
turning
so
everything into food.
I was actually gonna pick Straussen as one of my very first when I was thinking about like who would be the best cook.
From what I've heard from what I understand of Straussen's powers, it's the food that
Yeah.
he makes with his power isn't tasty, but he's a good chef, so he can turn it into delicious things.
And also
I
then
thought he
I
was a
can
good
get
chef.
Mama.
Oh man, is he not a good chef? I thought it's just his power didn't make good food.
Where's my list of chefs I made?
I also had a list of chefs that I went through.
Yeah, I was thinking of the one-off filler chef of Carmen who competed against Sanji in East Blue.
I mean, fair.
The one that was so like
No.
flamboyant and made those really.
No, that's not the one you watched. You watched the chef from you watched Julia, I think, from you're thinking of G8. We never watched the East Blue.
No, I'm thinking of. Oh, and you know what? I thought about just using Zeph.
No, Zeph, I will say, was my backup chef.
I'm gonna pick Zeph of chef,
I mean,
and then
Zeph is
Mama can soul them up if she wants to.
Zeph and Big Mom is a wild combo.
I think it's an amazing
All right,
combo.
who's next? Who's next? Katakuri.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that I got rid of that, I just got to put Zeph in there. Okay, and then I am gonna pick. I already put Vivi in, right? Good. I was
Yep.
worried.
You got Vivi.
Buggy the Clown.
Buggy the Clown. This is the most flamboyant, loud party. It's look.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Okay. I only have 4 more choices. We got a lot of we got a lot left, a lot of ground to cover. You got Brooke for entertainment, but honestly, I think we kind of have enough like general energy, and our entertainment is the game, the White Elephant game. This is tough. This is tough. Who rounds this out? What is our linchpin path to victory that we still have available to us? I'm going to pick Odin.
Okay.
Music is important. You know what? I'm going to replace Odin. I'm getting rid of Odin. Because someone just said something about music, and I actually agree. And I need to look up how to spell a name. Okay, it was what I thought it was. Guys, I'll be honest, I couldn't remember Hiyori's name for a second. Hiyori, replacing Odin with Hiyori. Thank you, Ozzy Lelowin, for subbing.
Oh, Ozzy, thank you. That's crazy.
That's or gifting subs, not sub. You know. Okay. There needs to be a party criteria for this one. Those will be the criteria you guys will see. Now, I get another choice. Ugh. I have so few left that I'm trying to be really, really careful with them. I think I'm not letting you separate another family. I'm inviting Rebecca.
Boo! Happy holidays, Ozzy. Thank you for that.
Oh my God, Ozzy. Thank you. Rebecca's here. Bellamy gets a treat. It's Christmas for everybody.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready for what happens next. What are you doing? What is this madness?
T-Bone?
Vice Admiral T-Bone? Yeah?
You heard me.
Yeah?
And Crocodile.
Crocodile?
Yep.
Dude, this is insane. You have so much conflict at this part. I'm thrilled. Okay. I don't have to make one of the arguments I was going to make because of how insane your party is. I'm going to end, you know what? I'm going to still make it a little bit. I got 2 left. I got 2 left to close out with. I am going to I want one of the Vegapunks, and I think
I only have 16 characters right now.
Yeah.
How do you have?
Because I went first, so I should have fewer at this point.
We're doing 20, I thought.
Oh, we're doing 20. I forgot we're not doing 17. Then I'm going to save one of mine. But I am going to pick a Vegapunk. I'm taking Lilith. Why? Lilith is the Vegapunk I think would be the most fun at a party, honestly. Shaka would be moralizing. The robots are distracted. I think Lilith would all have fun. Look, which one do I like best is York. That's not who I'm inviting to the party. You think Luffy is a problem for supplying enough food? York is literally, her one job in life is eating for like 7 giants. Like, that's not reasonable to, I'm not putting up with that. I'm not supplying that. We don't have Luffy here for a reason. Everybody gets enough food. I also think York would supply a terrible gift for White Elephant because Lilith might be evil, but Lilith likes fun weapons and would definitely be able to design a crazy weapon for less than $50, which is the equivalent of about 5,000 berries, which is our price limit. So like, yeah, so I don't, York isn't invited. Lilith, I think it'd be fun. Who rounds us out? Who's a good choice? Who's our next bet? Oh God. I'm gonna go look at my list because I've gone off book a little bit, but I think I can find someone that's a better choice here. Yep, that's it. That's the one. I'm glad I checked the list. I forgot about this guy. I'm picking Nekomamushi.
Nice.
Nekomamushi is here. Another Santa contender I had.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I don't mind that one. Well, I'm picking Luffy to bring the boys all together.
Yep. I have so many ways I can attack your party depending on what you do for theme and venue. Because theme and venue could save you from a lot of my attacks, and I'm so eager to see. So we
Okay.
do. Wait, you brought Luffy.
My next person
Wait,
after
wait.
Luffy.
I thought you didn't do another straw hat. I missed it. I thought you did another one. You were thinking about it. Luffy, boys are together.
You're gonna love this one.
Yep.
And now.
This is insane. You're a crazy person. What are you doing? What is happening? I have no idea how you are going to bring this together in the end. I'm so curious. Dogstorm is invited. Okay? Okay. Mama's list is so dope, but it's also, the chemistry is like bonkers. Okay, 1, 2,
Don't
3,
even worry
4,
about it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 18. So I pick Dogstorm, and then I pick 19,
Nice.
and then I get one last pick at the end to bring it together. I'm suddenly worried you were going to pick my final choice because of how crazy your picks have been, and I didn't think you were going to, but I'm going to save it anyways. I'm going to revisit my prep list and see if there's anyone who is really important to this that I'm forgetting. I also want to say, Smoker has the right attitude for a Santa, and I didn't pick him because he would smell like smoke, and I think that'd be off-putting for a Santa.
Okay, but that's rude.
Yeah. I'm going to do something crazy, guys.
All right.
I'm going to, for the first time in this game, near the end, make a steal. Mama doesn't have a dessert chef yet, and I'm stealing chiffon.
I do have a dessert chef.
Who do you have for dessert?
Dude can make anything he wants.
Show me any panel where Chef Zeph or Sanji make a dessert other than the one cake. I'm saying Chiffon is a dedicated dessert chef, and great chemistry with her sister, gets along well with Pudding. They're going to be great. They're going to be great. They're going to be hanging out. I love their chemistry together. And she also fits my theme for another reason. By the way, Lav, I'm changing the name of my theme because I thought of a better way to phrase it. So the theme now has a different name, but it's the same theme. It's not like a steal. It's just because it's a draft, I'm taking Chiffon so Mama can't.
It's just rude.
Guys, Kuma, think about Kuma's vibe as a Santa. He's way too good. I know I also have Tom, but I'm picking Kuma is perfect Santa energy. You can't just pick the guy because he's fat and nice, you know? So you get 2 choices left, right?
I'm thinking. It's hard because you've stolen some people I wanted. I'm going to pick Charlotte Cracker.
I considered it. Is this for a gingerbread house?
Yeah.
That's why I considered it. No one could. The problem is you have to deal with him. But
for what I'm doing, that's not a big deal.
I'm so curious what the fuck you're doing.
I'm going to pick Carrot.
Okay. You know what's funny? Carrot actually was one of the ones I was going to pick because she fits my theme, but I decided to pick Nekomamushi and Duke Dogstorm instead. I'm going to pick my final character and reveal my theme to you. Earlier, I said something to get y'all off the trail. I have a secret linchpin to bring us together. Wapple.
Okay. Oh, you are going to eat people and turn them into something.
No, I'll tell you where he comes in later. But first of all, he has one important role. First of all, actually, two bookmarks. 2 bookmarks within a bookmark. Segues within segues. Wapple is invited, and here's the biggest reason. Everyone at my party was cool as fuck until now. Everyone at my party rocked. Guys, I want to tell you something. If I didn't include Wapple, you wouldn't want to go to my party because you would be the loser. Right? If I didn't invite Wapple and you came to my party, you would have been the loser everyone gossiped about. But now you're safe. You are protected to do whatever you want, and you will not be the annoying weirdo. no matter what happens, you won't be the problem.
Okay.
Right? That's a good reason.
I don't hate it. Like you can literally do whatever you want.
But unlike a lot of the shit characters, he's too much of a coward and has too much common sense to go picking fights with the big deals here. So like he won't actually cause violence. He won't actually make the party unattendable. And he knows the people here are big deals because most of them are world leaders. So he'll like be a dick at most. He'll be a prick to everybody, but he's not going to actually cause a fight because he knows these are real world leaders. That's why Wapol is a perfect pick. The draft is done. What is your theme? And my theme, I should say, after picking Wapol, is working class royalty. All of these people are either from a royal family or are currently the kings of their nation or have been the kings of their nation or, are close family friends with them, but have had real jobs, had to work their way up, understand the common people. Wapol was a hobo before he became a king again. All of these people have that in common. So my party's theme is now working class royals.
Okay. Love it.
Okay.
That's a really cool theme. Okay.
I'm so curious.
Now for my theme.
I'm so curious. I'm so fucking curious what's happening.
Brace yourselves.
I'm braced. Do you want to reveal your host or are you just gonna like...
My host is Foxy. My Santa is Ivankov. My party is called A Very Merry Davy Back Christmas.
This is insane. I should have seen it coming. I should have seen it coming.
I have 6 teams of 3. I've already made my teams there. There is going to be a Davy back where there's
we got to separate them into teams. This is insane. This is insane.
I did separate them into teams.
Oh, you did them in order?
I will tell you who I separated into teams and who they are, and I got mostly who I wanted. Here are the things you will be competing in the Davy back. Should I tell you the prize of the Davy back first, or should I tell you the?
I need to add in
the things you're competing.
I need to add more text. Is the issue? I need a second to add another text area so that we can see this. This is crazy. You're doing something insane. Give me a moment here. To add another source because this is okay. Davy back info. All right, and then we'll separate people into teams.
Very merry Davy back Christmas.
I have added your title. I am just currently adding where we put details specific to the Davy back fight. That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, it's gonna be wild.
Davy back info. All right.
I want my Davy back.
Mine is just a party, dude. This is crazy. All right, hear me. Here. Okay. Now,
you ready?
Okay, yeah. What's the prize?
Okay, so first we'll tell you the what you're doing, and then I'll tell you the prize because the prize is just goddamn delightful.
Game 1.
Game 1 is Christmas cookie decoration.
Okay.
There will be a whole bunch of biscuits provided in Christmas shapes. Obviously, you know who's providing those, and each team will be decorating them.
That's pretty good. This is pretty good.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Number 2.
Yep.
A snowball fight. But
oh my god, that's why you need fucking Kuzan. You needed either Kuzan or Monet.
You bet.
Oh.
Kuzan is going to create 6 mini pirate ships out of ice from which you will be fighting. There will be ropes going to each one of the ships and ice bridges, and we'll be having an all-out snowball fight between the 6 teams.
Okay.
The next one
is your venue just like whatever island Foxy pulls up on?
No, I have a venue, baby.
Okay.
My next one is the speediest sleigh ride. The sleighs are made out of candy canes.
But you don't have Parasparrow.
It doesn't matter. I have other people who can make candy in here. Come the hell on.
I mean, okay. Show me the candy maker. Show me the candy maker.
You don't have to. You can buy things off island or ahead of time. Like this is just what happens. And if worse comes to worse, I'd make a cookie sleigh ride, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's candy cane sleigh ride, and Kuzan will be building 6 crazy ramps. They have to be checked ahead of time, so all of the different sleigh places have the exact same number of twists, turn, angles, drops, and lifts.
I've got an important question.
Yeah.
Is there like audience seating? Is this just like an event? Because our people are, we said people in the One Piece world. Do they have to participate, or are they just watching this?
No. If you come, these are all the people who I've invited to this party who are very specific and special for the party. But if you come and you're at the party, you get to bet on people, of course, because Foxy's there and he has all the games and all the Ferris wheels and all the fun stuff. That'll all be out. And so all of that will be there for you to enjoy. But you also get to sit in stands and stuff and bet on the different awesome Davy back. Okay, so the next one after that one is Build a Pirate Snowman.
Okay, wait, but we already have 3 games. Isn't there usually just 3?
I told you there's 5 games.
Oh, there's 5 games, just like
the holiday special.
I don't think you know this, but the anime filler actually added 2 games to the Davy back fight, and they were both terrible and just treaded water for a few episodes.
Are you serious? That's amazing. My 2 other ones are totally cool, and there's a reason I chose my people for them.
Pirate
and
Snowman.
then after Build a Pirate Snowman is the holiday sing-off. I can't wait to see Croc, who's like trying to be so serious but wants to win but pretends not to care, singing his ass off to win that. That's going to be amazing.
Okay.
And the prize.
Yeah.
The prize.
Yeah.
Is maybe my favorite part of the whole goddamn thing. Okay, let me just go to my
guys. You can't let Luffy sing. No matter who competes in the singing round for their team, it's not Luffy. That can't happen. We've heard him sing. It's not good.
Luffy can play the harmonica and make people laugh his ass off or something.
Okay.
Here it is. I'm just trying to find out who I picked. Sorry, I'm trying to move through all my different locations I considered. I had 100,000.
What's the prize?
I'm just trying to move through it. Okay. Here it is. So the prize is given to you by Ivankov. Okay. And you get to choose a change to yourself given to you by Ivankov that will last for 1 month. You could be stronger, faster, the most beautiful in the world, which means that we would have our girl Boa competing the hell out of it to make sure that nobody got to be prettier than her. Ivankov will give you all the whatever changes you want to your body, and they will last for 1 month, which is going to make T-Bone so uncomfortable, but he'll have to compete fairly and do well because he's all about fairness and propriety.
So I do want to I can't question too much until you split these people into a fight. So or split these into teams. So can we get them into teams, and then I can actually try to make questions of what you've done here.
Yeah, babe. Okay. My teams are as follows.
So team 1, let's do who's on Foxy's team, and I'll drag people up.
No, but I just have it as team.
Okay,
1, team
fine.
2, team 3. I can find no one is on Foxy's team. Foxy and Ivankov are the judges.
They're hosts.
Yeah, they're the hosts.
They're the MCs.
Yeah. Can you imagine Foxy and Ivankov hosting a Christmas Davy back? Tell me you wouldn't want to be at that thing.
No. It does sound good. Foxy will cheat no matter what to win his bets. Absolutely. He will. Does that ruin it? Maybe. We'll see how things... No, T-Bone might kill him!
Because it's a Christmas party, we have decided that Foxy is being stopped from cheating, and Ivankov is watching.
You
Foxy.
Can't just say he won't cheat. Now, Ivankov watching him, I believe, makes more sense. I think I could see it as making more sense. Okay, give me team 1.
Okay, team 1 is Big Mom.
Okay.
Brute strength, powerful.
Yep. I mean, probably out of all your people, the strongest person here. Kuzan, this team is stacked already. Yep.
and T-Bone. So the team is super raw power, but T-Bone is its moral grounding, and because they all have to not done. Because they all have to work together to win, and T-Bone even wants to win and won't throw it. T-Bone is going to be doing stuff like, you can't do that, and it's important we do this. But it's going to make for super fun, chaotic energy.
No, you want to talk unstoppable? Most unstoppable thing possible is Big Mom and Kuzan as a combo, because he can make snowballs and she can bring them to life.
Yeah, no doubt, baby.
Like, imagine snowballs flying at you as heat-seeking missiles.
But T-Bone is their moral grounding. Team 2.
They're never going to listen to him. They're not going to listen. Team 2.
That's going to make it so much more fun. If you were watching a manga called A Very Merry Davy Back Christmas, wouldn't you want them on a team?
Yeah.
Like, imagine the things they have to do. They have to decorate cookies. Like, remember, it's not all beat someone up.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
They have to sing together.
You keep going. You keep going, and then I will get to this. Team 2.
Shanks.
Uh-huh.
Boa.
Okay.
Ace.
It's so hard. You have no idea how small the amount of space they give you to work with text on this app is.
I can't even imagine.
Ace, Shanks, Boa. Like, it's literally the world's tiniest little box to input text, and I'm trying to move text around.
The Shanks, Boa, Ace one, I call my hockey mastery, speed, and versatility group.
Okay. Here's an issue that I have, right?
Yeah.
I think Boa could respect Shanks. I don't deny that. I don't deny the possibility here. My big issue I have is Boa just gonna, like, I don't know if she's gonna be able to not turn everybody to stone just because
I thought about this.
Yeah.
You're doing cookie decorating, and she's trying to make people love her, and then Ace is like, dude, we have such poor fine motor skills as far as decorating. You need to focus. And then she's like, I will stop everyone else and blah, blah, blah. And he will be like, can you just put the hat on Santa, please? It will be amazing.
All right. I'll hear it out.
Ace is also going to heat up sugar to make like sugar designs and stuff on things. And when they're going down, I would think about Ace kind of like melting the under the sleigh a little bit to speed it up. And I'm just telling you, I have some fun on that.
Okay.
Team 3.
You're laughing about Team 3, huh? Okay. I noticed that Big Mom's son is not on her team.
No.
How did these teams get made? Davy Back Fight is supposed to be crew v crew.
Because it's a Christmas party, you literally, if you're lucky enough to be invited, you're lucky enough to have the hosts divide your teams.
Okay.
Because it's a multi-faction party.
Uh-huh.
With an agreement to have a day off for Christmas.
Okay.
Team 3 is Yamato, NL, and Buggy.
You need to explain yourself, woman.
Okay. So you've got a leadership role in Yamato, who's got the Oni strength, a mythical Zoan fruit, and then Enel's my wild card lightning-based dude who will make this a dangerous team with like raw destructive ability. But then he's got his god complex, and he'll be trying to make everyone flex, and Yamato will be keeping him in check and being like, don't be an asshat. We're not going to win singing with your bullshit thunder. Now, if you wouldn't mind opening your damn mouth and putting out some raw power, that would be good. So you got to remember, because of the different things I've created, just having power and godlike ability isn't going to be enough. You're going to need to be a person who can build a goddamn snowman, like a snow pirate. So it changes the way things go.
This is madness. Okay.
And then Buggy is like that comedic, unpredictable survivability. So he's weaker, but he has this massive charisma, a surprise attacks. He's like an awesome wild card for these two that could also mess with what they're doing, which could keep them from going at each other's throats.
I think the only way Buggy is accomplishing that is by doing what he does in Cross Guild and getting them to attack him instead.
Well, yeah, no, obviously, but that's going to be funny as shit.
Okay.
And then Team 4, I don't want to bore everyone with all of the different things, but Team 4 might be my favorite team.
Okay.
Luffy, Sabo, and Jewelry Bonnie.
I mean, yeah, that's just a good team. That no comments.
They're like
Just
highly synergistic. They're cohesive. They're
this
emotionally
just feels
connected.
this just feels like the main character team.
You have to have a main character team. It doesn't mean they're going to win. It just means they're kind of a main character team.
Okay.
I imagined as if I was creating this for a manga and making it the most interesting, or for an anime episode, and I just was like, yeah, baby.
Okay.
Team 5 is also cool as shit. Actually, both the next teams are Crocodile, Charlotte Cracker, and Zeph.
Crocodile, Zeph, Cracker.
I cannot wait to watch Crocodile just give it full bore.
Is Team 6 just Vivi and Carrot?
No, Vivi, Brooke, and
Oh,
Carrot.
where'd I put Brooke? Did I just delete him at some point? I just deleted Brooke at some point. Brooke is erased. This is Brooke erasure, actually. Okay, so that's our teams.
Vivi, Brooke, and Carrot.
This barely fits on the entire screen. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna be frank with you guys. My pitch for my party, is it a Davy back fight? No. Does it involve 5 organized games using unique devil fruit powers to create the props for these games? No. But what I will pitch for you is literally.
You want to hear where I'm putting it first?
Yeah. Okay. Well, right. You should do location. Then I'll reply.
You were pretty weird about location.
Yep.
What's the name of the place? Sorry. Ed War Battlefield Frozen Revival.
Sorry, what is that?
The place that Shanks and Mihawk had their iconic fight in the frozen over repurposed sprawling winter arena.
Guys, someone remind me of this. What?
Ed War.
This is a place that has not appeared in manga.
Yes, it did.
When?
I looked up most iconic fight places.
Why don't I remember?
Just a minute. Let me put this in.
I thought this is like a thing that they've referenced. I don't think we saw a place they fought.
No, we didn't see it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't in the mangas and like it wasn't on panel.
Yeah, no.
So just the cool place that they fought because it's frozen, so it aids with your winter events.
Yeah, and it's big, it's open, it's an area that.
Oh, Ed War is when Roger and Shiki fought. That was at the sea. That was the ocean.
No. Just a minute.
You correct this because that's the ocean. You're not hosting this in the ocean.
I'm thinking of the place where Mihawk and Shanks fought.
I think that's a different thing.
Mihawk.
I think the internet has lied to you if CBR or something said that was their fight because that's Shiki and Roger, not Shanks and Mihawk.
Yeah, I asked the internet, where was it that Mihawk and Shanks fought?
Yeah, I hate to tell you this, but the internet is run by AI now and doesn't actually tell you the truth.
No, it certainly doesn't, because now I'm looking it up again and it was like, oh yeah, no, we never said it.
Okay.
I wanted to do it in that place.
Oh,
I don't care then, because I have a second location that would be more fun.
Do your second location then, because I got mine. I got a mansion and like a union building.
Zoe.
Okay. Well, how? No. Foxy hosting. I challenge Foxy's access to Zoe.
Carrot got it for Foxy.
Carrot got it for Foxy. Okay. You know what? I can't question this because Carrot was made the leader, and I did take Nekomamushi and Duke Dogstorm out of the place.
Yes, you did.
They aren't home. They aren't there to say no. So you know what? Okay.
Carrot is leader. Carrot made the choice. It's why Carrot had to be in my teams. Otherwise, I couldn't use Zoe at all.
All right.
The snowball fight in Zoe, by the way, the good thing about that one as a second location is the pirate ships are all around the tree made of ice for the day, but the fight also takes place up on top of the tree.
Okay. Snowball fight at Zoe. I want to tell you guys about my party. Davy back fight, I'm not going to lie, sounds fun. I think a lot of these people are going to be in collusion. I think they're going to be working cross-team. I think there's no world where Cracker and Big Mom are.
You got to do your what makes your thing good first before you attack mine.
So let's talk about my party. You are an average citizen of the One Piece world. Imagine a party, and because it's run by Iceberg, this is how it would be. where just all the regular common townsfolk are allowed to come in for impeccable food cooked by one of the greatest chefs to ever live, and 2 incredible high-tier, amazing dessert chefs helping for all the desserts, okay? Where you are invited to rub elbows with piles of world leaders, but not just any world leaders who all have had experiences where you're at, who want to hear your concerns, who will talk to you, who will tell you what's going on while sharing great food. And are they going to be in an open and positive mood to want to talk to you and hear all that? You fucking bet, because Bello Betty is there, so the mood cannot dip. We can only ever be having a great time because there is someone whose entire power here is blasting emotion directly into your subbrain. That is constantly there, keeping things lively and good, except probably in the case of Wapple, who I imagine doesn't. She might every once in a while take away some of the fervor when Wapple's talking, just to make people, because I feel like Bella Better would be like, oh yeah, you're not a good king, and not be helping people be eager to listen to Wapple. Poor Wapple. He's having a rough time. He was invited because he worked his way up to king, technically, but look, Ivankov can spike the punch, but Ivankov is emceeing. Bello Betty is here as a party guest.
Well, Ivankov can do all the things. Being a party host Santa means he can run around and add shit to the punch.
We have bizarre, funny gadgets flying around from Lilith. We have all of the little arguments between Mancheri and Leo. First of all, Dalton and Kiros, absolute banger guys, just 10 out of 10 dudes. Kokoro, Tom, people who have incredible energy. Frankie, who brings so much like charisma and vibe. My first event, your first event is the Davy Back fight, and it's incredible. It has all these games. You have Christmas cookie decoration.
On. Don't put mine down. Talk about yours first.
Yeah. No, that wasn't putting down. That's saying you got all that. My first event is simple. My first event is sharing some drinks around the fire. We got a giant fireplace inside of Iceberg's mansion. The doors are opened for Christmas. Everybody's been invited. We're sharing eggnog with rum. We're sharing punch. We've got the mulled wine. Have you ever had mulled wine? Hot mulled wine? Delicious. We've got apple cider. All sorts of little arguments happening. Everyone talking shit about Wapple. I think our first event, beautiful. Second event, we call it dinner. Christmas dinner, cooked by Chef Sanji. It is, I imagine, probably the most beautiful thing any of us have ever tasted. It brings us to tears. We are enjoying it beyond reckoning. It is incredible. Wapple's eating too much of it, and it's being a little bit of a bastard. At some point, Lilith shoots him with some sort of bizarre gadget, and everyone has a laugh about it. Dessert comes around. Chiffon and Lola have made some incredible desserts. We've got fruit cake, if you like it, which is weird. We've got cheesecake. I like a carrot cake. I do a lot of cakes is the point. I thought about doing cookie decoration. I think this isn't quite the group for it. I'll concede that point. You have got cookie decoration. And then after the fact, and we'll get to the white elephant later because we both have to talk about white elephant. That was agreed upon. For white elephant, we move down to the Galley Law Union building and the big fireplace outside, and we all play white elephant around the fireplace. And I'll get to what's special about our white elephant after Mama is allowed. Do you want to talk about your white elephant? Do you want to rebuttal and take on mine? Do you want to more hype up your game?
I'll talk about my white elephant as part of my whole thing.
Yeah, you go. Let's do this. Let's do it.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes, and also, Jelly Gremlin, that is my exact goal. We have dumped all of the suffering upon Wapple, and we are letting Bello Betty raise the vibe for everybody else. We are maximizing our positivity by having a punching bag in Wapple and amping up the energy for everybody. All right, your go.
So, just first, I wanted to keep it on the DL because I think that Drawk forgot that my main man, Ivankov, is a cook and actually worked with Sanji to do better at his cooking.
I forgot Iva's a chef. I did.
And so I just kept that on the DL and let him think we were screwed. But in actuality, my main man, Ivankov, is out there doing a little mix and putting a little hockey into all of their food. And also making sure that everything that comes out is just at that new level that hits you hard. I mean, Sanji's good, but Ivankov taught him. And so we are worried about our food. Our food is going to be off the chain. And inside of punch, inside of all the food is going to be hormones to lift the mood of the entire crowd and make sure that none of the people who are in there kill each other.
So I think that's a wash then. I think it's a wash then that we both have a person who's controlling the mood and a great chef. You just kind of played ball and got 2 for 1.
Exactly.
You got Bello Betty and Sanji in one pick.
Thank you, Frostfire. We're having a hormone party up in his house.
That is what happened.
But also, I have as well as the 6 smaller level pirate ships that are there, we're also getting Cracker to build a giant ass pirate ship that's going to have a stage on it. Thank you, Lily. But the whole pirate ship, that's where all the food is going to be. And it's going to be an ongoing buffet that you can move in and out and have food all night. And people from Zoe will be bringing the food up onto the deck and placing it all over the giant gingerbread cookie pirate ship that's going to be in the main part of town. And we have these things. So because we're going to have the luge sleigh ride that Kuzan is going to create his powers to create like an intricate twisting sleigh track that's super snowy, navigating ice curves. All of them have to be measured and be fair. The snowman sculpture is going to be absolutely hilarious. There's going to be piles of snow made that you can pull from. We have things that they go on so we don't burn our elephant. The snowball.
I'm sorry. I know that what you just said needs to be said, but it's a very funny sentence.
You know me. I'm super worried about the animals in this piece.
So we don't burn our elephant is a very funny statement is all.
One must not burn their elephant.
I think what we've learned today. I think what we learned today, by the way, because this is important. We can't cheat in to add extra characters, but we can use venue with characters. But we can't use venue to cheat in characters because you kind of get Zhao attending the same way I said.
Yes!
Laboon would attend if you hosted it on Crocus's Island. So you've kind of cheated to add an 18th character in a funny way.
Yes, exactly. 21st. Then we're going to have our snowball fight from our pirate ships that are going to be connected to the tree and they go up above. And then the townspeople of Zoe can also be part of it, but the judges are going to be Foxy and Ivankov mostly, but the townspeople will keep them honest. Then we're going to have our sing off. And that's going to take place on top of the big pirate ship that's made out of...
Who do you think is a front runner for each of these competitions as we go through? I'm curious. Who do you think are like the people to beat?
Brooke has got like a serious lead on it, but I just really see like... Do you remember when we were talking in Alabasta? And I said that I thought that Crocodile could be like a rock legend, like a rock god.
Don't get me wrong. I think he can sing. I think he got pipes. I just think you don't beat Brooke, right?
I agree. Like you're not going to beat Brooke in my opinion, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. I think it should be interesting.
In the sled race. Sled race, I think Ace has it, right? Because he's already used to having a vehicle where he jets himself forwards with fire blasts.
That was one of my thinkings, that he could melt the track a little bit and move them forward. But then like we also have Cracker there who actually could just add to their sled and make it faster and make it shaped better. Like there's a few in there that would be kind of amazing.
I was also, depending on your venue, I was going to take you on and be like, okay, you need to understand, you have created a venue that is not big enough for Big Mom. Now, Zanesha can fit Big Mom. You're fine.
Zanesha can fit Big Mom. That was one of my big things that I was concerned about. I also just thought about doing it on Long Ring Longland. It doesn't get used enough, and I felt bad for it, and I thought we could do some cool stuff on it, but meh. And then the Christmas cookie competition, that's a hard one when I thought about who would win the Christmas cookie, but because originally when we were going to have Pudding and Sanji in it, I really thought that Pudding was going to win that one, but you took my girl. That's fine.
Oh yeah, no, I did.
I would take my girl if I were you too. And then the holiday sing off. Okay, so here's the thing. So my Davy back fight also works in the White Elephant.
Okay.
So whatever order you come in each competition is who gets to dig through the snowbank and find the first treasure chest. All of the presents are in treasure chests, and you get a key, and you get a golden key, and you get told which one of the two treasure chests has the most interesting things in it, and you get to pick one of the two. And then we do traditional white elephant things from, oh my god, you know what, we're going to do gray elephant because we're on Zoe. We're going to call it Zoe the gray elephant present thing.
Okay, cute.
And so you win a key, and then if you get a key, you don't have to break it open.
Sorry, Mama, Drawk, can you pull up the white elephant?
The white elephant rules. Yes, I should. Thank you.
I'll tell people how it worked in our family, Drawk, and you can look at the white elephant rules. So the white elephant rules in our family were always that everyone brought a gift. It could be worth up to $50. Drawk is putting it right there and behind. The very first person picks a gift out of the middle. They open it. The second person can either steal their gift or they pick a new gift from the middle. In our family, you were only allowed to steal a gift 3 times.
It got marked every time it was stolen.
And then if it was stolen 3 times, that sucker was out. No one could have it. So in our family, you would start to align yourself with other mini family groups so that you could steal the best presents. And that's exactly how we're playing White Elephant, except for you get to choose them by winning. You get extra keys. So everybody goes out on a treasure hunt. They put on a timer. You bring out treasure boxes and not all the keys will fit. But if you're lucky enough to get a key, which you're more lucky if you're in first or second place, then you're going to be able to open it.
Okay. So your gifts are being provided by the hosts.
No, everyone has to bring them. And then they get put into treasure chests.
Then how do you know which ones are good or bad? Are the people like, are we checking them first?
I think this is how we were originally going to do it when I had a different person that I was allowed to have. I think now that I'll have to.
Who was the person? I'm curious. Who did I steal?
You know who you stole.
I mean, I know a lot of people I stole, but the one I would imagine would be good for that was
Viola.
Was it Viola? Was it Viola?
Pardon?
Was it Viola?
Yes.
She when we brought up White Elephant, I was like, oh fuck, wait, I had a revelation while planning that Viola was so good.
Did you hear me go, ugh?
I did.
So now instead, what we're gonna do is you bring your White Elephant gifts, and then somebody puts them together so they're in logical treasures.
Okay.
With your group, right? So they'll be in logical treasure chests.
Okay. Yeah. Look.
So here's why I think you're going to want to come to this.
Okay.
The people of Zoe will be there, obviously, because they're just an extra added bonus. So getting invited to Zoe is kind of a good thing all on its own. But it is going to be like a traditional frickin' Davy back thing. And you know your people aren't fight because they are being hormone challenged. And they're going to have just the greatest time. You're going to get to see some of the people who otherwise would never be able to hang out with each other, who will because of the Christmas augmentation of Ivankov, and getting to watch people at the very end after you've been part of this huge Christmas celebration. Brooke's Christmas gift to everyone is going to be a concert with special guest Ivankov.
I just want to compliment you on something very important here, because I have so many critiques I could make of this to pull it apart and make it not function. And you have expertly invited Iva, who solves every problem.
Yep.
So, for instance, you want to know why without Iva, you would never want to go to this party? Zoe is a terrible setting for all of you average normal people who aren't super powered as a gag, because every other character, wasn't there a bit about this? Any normal person would be suffering from elevation sickness on Zanesha if they weren't used to it. But Iva can just like make some cocaine solution. Coca leaves, what you chew for elevation is the bit there. Can make a solution with hormones, and now you're not going to feel elevation sickness. Big Mom is a hazard to have around, who at any moment could just kill everybody. It's not safe to be a civilian around Big Mom, but Big Mom will eat the hormone food and it will calm her down, because we know that stuff will work to an extent. So like, there are so many things that should be making your party impossible that I think exclusively work because of Iva.
That's why I said I want to pick second, because I knew that you probably wouldn't pick Ivankov right away. But I needed to have a Foxy Ivankov team. So even if it meant I lost Sanji, which I figured it would, and it did.
Yeah.
I had to have Ivankov and Foxy. It was a given.
Yep. No, I think it's not bad. I think there's a ton of things that go wrong here, but the exact combination of those two is fantastic. And
you would want to go to my party, admit it.
I would. Now, the question is, would I want to go to your party more than my party? And that's where I'm not so certain, because again, casually brushing elbows with a pile of world leaders who are all incredibly calm, constant good vibe. Juveni critiques. I've realized I really, because of Iva, I don't have critiques. I just want mine to stand on its own merits. He solves all of the problems I want to poke at what you're doing really effectively.
you want to know any of my kind of gifts that I chose for my people
I think
before?
that's great. I think that's a great idea.
Okay. Do you have specific gifts for your people?
Oh, some of them, and we'll get into it.
Because I didn't make like one for everyone because we decided that would be wild for people
Yeah,
having to sit here
coming
when
up
we
with
did
20
that.
is too many.
Yeah. Brooks isn't in there because Brooke is going to go on the main stage of the gingerbread boat. And Ivankov and Brooke are going to give a wicked ass dance concert that you have at the end of the party.
Okay.
I almost wanted to do this over in Wano so that we could have like a repeating party, but we burned the shit out of that building.
Okay.
Okay, so um I decided that who should I tell? Uh no. No. Uh I didn't have one for Luffy at all. And like
I
not
think
knowing what
Luffy's a
Luffy would
terrible
bring.
gift giver. I think at best, literally the best thing Luffy would give as a gift. There's two options that are good, and every other option's like a neat Rocky found. The two good options are like Luffy doesn't understand money and puts a chunk of gold in and breaks the rules, or like the second best option is a fucking beetle.
Yeah,
Nick,
I would agree.
he's not giving meat. He wants the meat to
He would go
himself. He
pick
said
up a
so.
beetle and be
He'll
like,
he'll
"What
like
the?"
he'll share meat with his friends when they're around, but I don't think Luffy would give meat. I think he'd eat it. He'd be like, "I'll give meat, eat it, and then give someone a cool beetle he found."
Okay, here are some of my ridiculous ones. Okay, are you ready? Big
Okay.
Mom gives a person a living gingerbread cookie that can't melt in liquid. Um,
I think that is great. That is a great
it
gift. That
becomes
makes sense.
it, it becomes your companion, and it has a chirpy mouth that will put other people down if they talk bad to you.
So a
It'll be
sassy
like, "Oh yeah,
gingerbread
you're
man.
so cool." Oh, it gets to follow you. I mean, will it also tell on you to Big Mom? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Um, where's this one that I thought was so funny? Shanks gives you a cursed pirate hat that makes you sing sea shanties. So you may not think that's good until someone pisses you off and then you can re-gift it to them.
Is
And
this
they
just
don't
because
know
Shanks
that.
gives people hats? What's the bit there?
Yeah, it's because he gave Luffy a hat. So I thought it'd be funny if his white elephant gift was a cursed pirate hat. When you give it to somebody, they don't even know that they've been cursed. So you can give it to somebody, and instead of talking logically, everything they say from that moment on is done in sea shanty style.
Okay.
Um,
That feels like a devil fruit
Boa
did that. We're calling it a curse, but okay.
Boa gives you a snake scarf, and if people stare at you too long, it turns them to stones.
But okay, but why do they have magic powers? There's no enchanted items in One Piece. Why are you giving
These
everyone
are
magic
enchanted.
items?
These are enchanted.
Why? How?
Um,
Now we're adding magic to One Piece. I refute these gifts.
Fine, but I think you're wrong. I think it works.
How?
T-Bone gives you an absurdly oversized novelty sword that won't actually cut anyone or do anything bad,
Okay, that's
but
actually
is a
that
novelty
makes
sword.
perfect sense. Yeah, yeah.
Um, and Kuzan gives you a snowman in a jar that will never melt.
I believe an awakened Logia could do that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Um, just a minute. Oh, Yamato gives you a giant log that they've cut seats into that they say is a traditional Wano gift, but actually it's an incredibly comfortable couch, even though it doesn't look like it would be.
What that does feel like it makes some sense. Yeah,
Um, Luffy is just a balloon, and he claims it's super awesome.
yeah, it makes sense. Yeah,
I just love somebody opening it, and it's just a deflated balloon, and Luffy is like, "That is the best balloon ever. You're gonna love that." Um, And Cracker gives you the most intricate build your own gingerbread house kit that can never be broken.
icing not included.
Icing not included. That's it
I
for now.
I dig these. I dig these. I question the magic items. Everything else I think is perfect. Okay, here's our thing.
Okay.
Here's our
Yeah.
thing. Here's why White Elephant is where mine shines. Okay, let's
Giver.
start with something. Let's start with something basic. Leo and Mancherry are incredibly wealthy, powerful people who exist in a system where money doesn't exist. They are not sticking to a 500 berry limit because they are not buying what they have because money doesn't exist to them. They're just
That's
bringing
rude.
they're just bringing something. They're bringing something incredible. Sanji, pudding, chiffon, making incredible food that would cost more than 5,000 berries if you bought it yourself. Kuma, I think he'd just give something really cool. I think he'd like go thrift shopping and find something awesome. I think he'd play by the rules, but he'd find something cool. He'd just like teleport someone and be like, this will be a good gift. Iceberg will give you a favor. Iceberg is putting a favor. There is a favor from a world leader in here because technically that's less than 5,000 berries. Now, if you used it for political gain, he would probably be like, no. But yeah, vacation voucher could be. You could ask for a vacation. Tom, I think, would also be like, would just build. Here's something great. Tom, Frankie, and especially Lilith are all going to buy less than 5,000 berries worth of shit and make something incredible. I don't know what they're making. I know Lilith is some sort of weapon. Most of her weapons are non-lethal that we've seen, but there is going to be 3 fucking incredible things. Leo might crochet a gift. Kokoro just literally bought wine. What do we care? Right? So we have a lot of things here that are just like either cheating it, whatever. But yes, here is where it gets crazy is Wapple. Because Wapple can literally eat a pile of trash and make physics breaking inventions or toys. Now, first of all, that's incredible because Wapple's gift is going to be amazing. Why? Wapple's not generous. No, but he likes accolades. I think things turn around for Wapple at the end of the night at White Elephant. This is the real reason he's here. This is the real reason Wapple's here. Because not only does he give the best White Elephant gift, because he makes something out of unnatural materials made of literal garbage that he paid nothing for, but everybody who gets something from White Elephant they don't want, it becomes a game at the end of the night to just give Wapple whatever garbage and combine their gifts with other people's, or combine their gifts with just something lying around to just see what Wapple can make with his magic fusion powers. Think about all of the entries that people have on the SCP wiki for, is it 941? The one where you put items in and you pull a lever and they become unrefined, more refined, or change properties. It would become a party game to just shove things into Wapple and see what happens. What is he able to combine and turn it into? And every White Elephant game needs a political game. Look at something of this here, right? So many people from Water 7 are going to be a team working together politically, but more importantly, a pile of people from Dressrosa who all are working with Viola. Think about the politics games that are going to come from Viola telling all of her crew what's in each of the gifts and making strategies, and everyone else trying to be like, this must be something great. Viola told them to go for it, and it's at 2 steals, and then they steal something, and it's fucking terrible because they were playing mind games. They were going 2 steps ahead.
I love that. Can I tell you the end of my things now?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Okay. So for me, the reason that I chose a very Davy Back Christmas, a very Merry Davy Back Christmas, is I would want to go into a Davy Back thing where a crew member wasn't lost. A crew member being lost just is too much for me. But here's your opportunity to be part of a Davy Back fight, but not have to worry that Davy Back fight is going to end in tragedy and sadness.
Yeah.
And so I think it takes all the sadness out but still allows you to have this like amazing, amazing moment. And so it's an immersive pirate theme. Whether you're a pirate or not, you get to be a pirate for one night at Christmas. I like that you have your giant gingerbread pirate ship and your ice pirate ships, and everyone gets to dress up. But also you get to watch one of the greatest fights ever, but nobody is going to get hurt. It's thrilling. It's got competition and mischief, but it's all, instead of being, there's no like weird, awkward conversations at the party like you would have to have at some parties where you're like, how am I going to fit in? Because you can talk about the things that are going on or just be watching it and laughing and having a good time. There's iconic characters, like getting to hang out with Shanks and Buggy, getting to have Buggy and Shanks be back. Like imagine that amazingness, and Perona and Brooke being back in the same area.
Perona?
Or sorry, not Corona or Perona. I was going to pick Perona and I had her in my notes. having Kuzan there and getting to find out about Kuzan and learn about who he is. But then, even if you're not participating in them, you have Foxy's full revelry of like rides and fun and amazingness. I'm sad that I didn't get to bring Chopper, let's be honest, because he is not getting to eat cotton candy, but you are. The other cool thing is the final moment of the Davy back fight isn't a gift exchange. It's a 15-minute all-out piracy gift thing where you hide your different gifts and then all the pirates are out there trying to claim the treasure and we see who wins in the end.
I have realized one flaw that I actually think does exist with your party, which is
Just a minute.
Oh wait, you finish, and then I'll
The
come
other
at you with
cool
one
thing
flaw.
is Big Mom is going to bring so many things to life. Like the
Very
cookie
true.
pirate ship can sing along with them. It can build its stage out further. Everything is edible, so you can be snacking on candy sales and all sorts of fun times. And it's going to be really playful, super unpredictable. It's going to be incredibly interactive. If you were a guest here, this is going to be a once in a century party. This is going to be a kind of party that the people who go to this party are going to say, I was there.
Ooh.
And you want to be there.
I have two complaints I've realized that you need to address, which is number one, I'm thinking, would Foxy host this? Because that's reasonable. And I think, yeah, he would. But then I think to myself, why would Foxy host this if there's no like thing that he's stealing? And I think it's exclusively.
I'll tell you why. I have a backstory.
No.
I have a backstory.
I think you will struggle to convince me that Foxy's not charging for admission and I'm paying a fee to watch.
Oh, please.
He's putting on rides. He's giving free food. No, that's not Foxy. Tell me why I'm not paying. Why should I believe that I am not paying to attend? Tell me the backstory.
Okay. So, first of all, Foxy is like he is like the Davy back pirate, and he has a massive reputation as being the Davy back pirate out in there with his flair. But he doesn't get to bring this level of amazing people together. And Big Mom is going to be out there sailing around, going into a Davy back with him or Kuzan. These people don't even have pirate ships. This is an opportunity for someone like Foxy to A, throw one of the most iconic bashes in a century, B, have his great reputation of throwing one of the most magical things in the entire world with people he would otherwise not have access to in a location he would never be allowed. And he can't bring his pirate ship out there. So honestly, for Foxy doing this, he's building alliances, he's boosting his reputation, he's trying to outshine Buggy, he's looking hilarious, pulling off schemes. And then when Foxy joins up with you later on, if you are on a pirate ship and you heard about this, there's kind of a part of you that's like, this dude is off the chain. So if I lose and I get on his ship, so be it. He's kind of a badass.
I believe that would be a reason to host it.
It's kind of marketing, but it's also kind of just the ability to throw the coolest ass party ever.
I believe that'd be a reason to host it, but I still think for people who are just going there to watch, he would charge because like
you're not watching, you're participating, and that would just because the people of Zoe wouldn't let you host the party there if you charged people. Carrot has that over his head. It's the carrot.
Okay. Now here's my bigger complaint. Here's the bigger complaint that I have to bring up. This is very important. At some point in this party, I'm going to have to eat something with a face that's talking to me, and I don't want to do that.
You know, we can easily change that just by not making everything soul food.
I feel like she's going to do it, though. She's going to throw souls out there. We are going to have to deal with this.
No, I think we'll allow us to have some non-soul food. It'll all be drugged. Don't get me wrong. You're going to have to eat drugged food. All the food is hormoned. And
actually, that is a benefit that I have, which is my mind control that I'm forcing you to experience is not in the food. It's just happening passively.
Yeah, no, you will be eating the mind control. I will not lie about that. But on the other hand, it also makes you feel better. It makes you feel like your body is working better. So there's something good for that.
I have a backstory for mine too.
You'll never poop better in your life.
I have a backstory for mine as well.
Okay, go ahead.
With the increasing power of the revolutionaries and the increasing instability of the world, Iceberg recognized, due to the last reverie, that there are a lot of world leaders now, like him, who were not born into this, or have, despite being born into this, been forced to work their way back into power, like Viola or Rebecca, who come from a royal lineage and have worked their way up. So he basically wanted to do a not reverie, but a world meeting for a lot of the elites of the world to come together with common folk, to bring common people from each of their kingdoms to come together, have a party, hear each other's concerns, so that they could know what the issues were for not just each other, but for each other's people, and work together, realizing that the world government isn't doing enough to protect poorer, less represented nations. So the entire point is to have the leaders of the world listen to you and brush elbows with you and exchange thoughts and have a good night. And because the revolutionaries are part of the organizing and all these people are sympathizers, the revolutionaries have sent Bello Betty to make sure that the conversation is good and that everything is kept in a really peaceful, positive, and productive manner. Iceberg wasn't at the reverie, you're right. However, he's a world leader, so this actually makes more sense for him to be doing his own not reverie with other world leaders, because he should have been. Why wasn't he? Jesus Christ. Why wasn't he actually? Fucking bastards. Because he's not a royal, even though he's the head, even though he's the leader.
I think one of the things that happens accidentally with having all these people here on hormones is that they end up working together in a way they didn't think they could, and none of them are world governments. So you have people who are rebels.
Well, you have T-Bone.
Pirates. And then, but T-Bone in real life is dead. He's the ghost of Christmas past.
No! We're bringing dead people back to life. Otherwise, you also lose Ace. If you're like, he's not technically there.
They're both really different types of ghosts. And so I think it gives an opportunity for them to kind of like make friendships that they don't know were there. The hormones are temporary. The friendships are long lasting.
Okay. Here's the issue we're coming to, right?
Yeah.
I think there's not that many flaws we can point out in each other's. I played it safe, you went crazy. We're at a situation now where it's the wild, zany, barely Christmas party, or the one that, sure, I have the theme of it being all of the world leaders who are like, like I said, working class royalty. But it also is just more typical, focused on regular good Christmas party. So I think the vote just comes down to, do you want the crazy carnival Christmas, or do you want the like standard dinner and gifts Christmas?
We're having a carol singing contest, snowman building, snow fight.
Yes,
Christmas
it's all
cookies.
Christmas themed, but it is
Christmas.
Yes. Can I add a new caveat, a new rule as we go forward?
You can try.
I think themes also go on the banned list. So I think it being secret political, like world heads of state theme, and it being like a Davy back fight are cut for the future.
Well, yeah, you can't use either of them anymore.
Yes. Okay.
They're dead.
Same with venues. Iceberg's Mansion,
I think
dead.
Every single time you use a venue and a theme, it's dead.
Okay, they're on the banned list from now on.
I would agree with you.
No, Sam Fisher, it's literally they didn't have working class jobs. I wanted all of the royalty, not just who are good royalty, but who have at some point had to work from a low position to get to power or back to power. So Viola's here because while born in power, she was also a slave to Doflamingo, who had to help revolutionary forces to overthrow Dofi and get her title back. That's why Viola gets.
Can I just say, like, I want to go to my Christmas party. If I could go to my Christmas party tomorrow, I'd get ready tonight.
I would want to go to your Christmas party, but can you tell me you wouldn't want to go to my Christmas party where you're hanging out with Dalton, Viola, everybody, Sanji's cooking food, you get to see all the gadgets Lilith and Wapple make? Are you saying you can't honestly tell me you wouldn't want to?
I would love to go to your Christmas party, but I wouldn't go to it on the same night mine was happening.
Guys, think about how much more out of the way.
I think it's a once in a century. Can I tell you, Drawk, this is why we also need to have, and I think this needs to be a new rule. We need to have a dice roll by Lav where they roll a dice and then there's bad or unforeseen circumstances and we have to talk about how we would deal with it.
Holy shit, I think that's a great idea, and I think we should do that in the future, but I think we simulate that now very simply. Everybody suggest some sort of issue that could throw out a party, and Lav is just going to pick something that you guys say.
Lav should roll a dice, and because otherwise it would be more
Someone came up with a great idea for the future, which is to send to each player picks an unexpected guest to send to each other's parties. I don't think we do that tonight, but I think we do that in the future for sure. All right, so I think guys,
spoiled.
Suggest problems, and we'll talk about how we'll roll with them, and Lav will pick which one.
Tonight, how about we talk about how we would deal with them off cuff? Food arriving spoiled.
I was thinking we pick an official one that counts, which is just Lav deciding which one they like best from chat suggestions.
Okay, but don't you think in the future we should come up with a whole bunch of problems
and then roll a die? Absolutely.
Lav rolls of dice, and then we get a problem.
100%, I do. I think that's a great idea. The only reason I'm suggesting Lav picks today is so that it's not biased by us picking one that is easier for us to deal with.
I think
it can't be specific to either party. It has to be just a problem.
Earlier, we were already talking about possibly sneaking someone in.
Okay.
So I think maybe someone from Sam Fisher, someone unexpectedly brings it +1. Or someone unexpectedly comes up.
It has to be a +1 that really throws a wrench in everything.
Yeah, like it has
to be. Which I think
like...
for both of us would be someone tries to bring the government.
It can't be Emu.
It has to cause the most like personal.
Someone brings Lucci is difficult because the thing is, your party could just kick Lucci's ass, but they're on non-violence hormones, so he actually poses a bit of a threat, and he's not going to eat the food.
We're on non-violence hormones. We're not out here kicking ass right now.
Yeah, okay. So I think Lucci showing up is a problem for both of us.
Oh my god, no. I think Blackbeard showing up is the worst.
Yeah, because he is stronger.
Yeah, and he's more unpredictable in a way too. I think go with Blackbeard.
You tell me your solution, and I've come up with mine. Blackbeard Blackbeard showing up is difficult for both, because if you take your people off non-violence hormones, that's another problem. I can't take my
people off non-violence hormones.
And I don't think Ivankov's strong enough to catch Blackbeard easily, especially because if Blackbeard touches him, his powers turn off.
It's not that. What it would be is I would just imagine that Blackbeard would come walking around thinking he was so great and just picking at food without even knowing that it was hormoned in my case. And I think that he would be doing is, well, this pie is the worst cherry pie I've ever had.
You think if you just play it long enough, he's just going to eat some pie? I think that's fair.
You know what I would actually do? I figured it out. I would make Luffy challenging him to an eat-off. Oh, you think you're so strong? We're having an eat-off, and just force every goddamn piece of non-violence hormone into his mouth without him knowing.
Luffy and Blackbeard are doped the fuck out for the rest of the event, just zonked in the corner on hormones.
Absolutely. That's how I'm handling Blackbeard.
All right. I have such a great way to handle Blackbeard. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the summit of working class world leaders who are leaders of their country who have had to work a hard job. Oh, you didn't get your invite? The coup must have lost it. Yeah, buddy, of course you're invited. That's you. What? Tell me how it doesn't apply to you. Yeah, pull up a seat, my man.
I think we both actually nailed the shit out of that.
I think both of those handle it.
I think they're both pretty good, and Blackbeard's a hard one. When I saw Jelly put Blackbeard, I was like, no. But then I realized I had Luffy there, and I thought about the eating thing between the two of them. And so I thought about Luffy being like, oh, weird dude who doesn't like pie or whatever. I'm going to have a contest against you for eating. And then if he was like, no, Luffy be like, oh, that makes sense. You don't think you could beat me. And then Blackbeard be like, what?
Don't get me wrong. I think both of the vibes are thrown off because now Luffy's not able to do anything in yours, and in mine, we have to deal with Blackbeard being here.
First of all, I don't think that's true. I think he just is filled with non-violence. Suddenly, Blackbeard is like weaving flower daisy chains and walking around telling people how lovely they are.
That is true. The mind control would affect him in both cases. If we could get him to calm down and be like, "Yeah, of course you can be here. This applies to you."
This is the place for you.
The second he saw himself as part of the party, Bello Betty's power would affect him.
Exactly. And in my case, he would just eat enough that he would get non-violent, and then Luffy could say something like, I think we're both winners, and he'd be like, I agree. And before you know it, Luffy, Sabo, Ace, and Blackbeard would be singing Jingle Bells.
Since we have a bit more time before we hit the 2-hour mark we were aiming for, do we want to take on some questions from chat to see if they can challenge us? I think that could be an interesting thing to add to this.
That, but I would like to think about like what are our things we do at the end of a party stream? Because can we say like our top thing we liked about the other person's party and force each other to say nice things?
The
We
biggest
should
surprise.
do a poll.
We're gonna do a poll at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do a poll at the end for sure. That's a good call.
Just to see
Also,
who
guys,
wins.
you're gonna have to go on to YouTube. We're gonna be doing a YouTube votes, and you're gonna choose which party is the winner on YouTube. So YouTube, it's all up to you.
So yeah, YouTube poll is gonna be when it goes up on YouTube, right? Not right now because that'd be crazy. Okay, makes sense.
But there's gonna be a poll here for these guys.
So there's gonna be a Twitch winner and a YouTube winner.
No. I think the Twitch winner counts with the YouTube, but every person who's in Twitch, each one of their votes counts as 2.
That's still gonna be way in YouTube's favor. I think we just average them out percentage wise. Like,
okay, I can do that. I love an average.
Yeah, I think we average the percentage. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I think we have to say nice things about each other's party. So 2 nice things from each of us that we think is a winner on the other person's
I think
party.
your party seemed fucking insane, and the switch to being a Davy back fight was like, anyone play Danganronpa and you get the music that plays when like someone's talking through their plan and it's like, look what a genius they were with their murder plan. You revealing it was a Davy back fight was like, that was Danganronpa planning music moment. Like that was, oh shit, it's all coming the fuck together. What the fuck? Like that was such a pull. Like it felt like this was insane. Your party made no sense. I was so ready to have 800 critiques for it and just easily win. And then instantly was like, oh, I'm on the back foot. This is crazy.
When I came up with, because I told you that originally my theme was going to be Midwinter's Night Dream.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ingalls. And I was going to make it this like super vibey, fairy, crazy Shakespeare druggy party. That's the only way I could say it. And then I was like, you know what? No. The thing that's been most fun for me, if I'm going to be honest, like the most fun we had was realizing how much we liked Foxy. And I was like, well, let's go with that. Okay, your party. First of all, you pulling out of your hat the idea of making this an everyman's opportunity to get in with powerful people in a world that's dealing with power issues, where the average person doesn't have the ability to be heard by the bigger people who are the ones creating the next world that they're going to have to live in. Genius. That's like an absolute flex now, where those people have the opportunity to feel like their voice matters when so many other people's voices in this world don't get an opportunity to shine. So I love that.
Thank you. It's funny because the whole theme, I just wanted to do like regular wholesome Christmas. And then when I realized I wanted Iceberg to be the host, which came from me being like, thinking about rules we needed and then not bringing bonus characters when you pick someone. Like, I was like, yeah, like I wouldn't get Tyrannosaurus the mouse if I picked Iceberg. And then I went, wait a second, Iceberg is a perfect host. What the fuck? Because like, and then I started to think about what theme Iceberg would be good for. And I don't know, it feels like it'd be a good way for everybody to have an in and still have interesting people.
Yeah, I agree. We just have to take a station identification break to say, no, Angle Simp, I'm so
very sorry to hear that.
I'm even printing it out here. That's how sorry I am. That's awful. Sending you all the love. I hope you can laugh. When you watch this again, Angle, you're going to think to yourself, dear God, the Drawks have lost their damn mind. Okay. You ready for the next thing you liked about my party?
I think the next thing I like about your party, I said earlier, which is Ivankov is genius. There are so many things that I should be able to point out as a flaw that Ivankov just fucking fixes. Like so many issues that just...
Including food, because you're like, mine will be the best food. And I'm like, well, I have Zeph, but what you're forgetting is...
I did, and I fully fucking forgot. Oh my God, I thought I was cutting you out of desserts when I took chiffon. There's no way Ivankov doesn't make a mean dessert.
Not with Ivankov.
No world where that man doesn't make a mean souffle.
Exactly.
Ugh.
And I just kept being like, "Oh no, it's
No,
gonna
it
be
was you
terrible."
played it well. You played it well.
Your Betty moment, I gotta tell you, that
I
when you did it and we're like, because I knew I was gonna cheat with Ivankov's hormones,
yeah.
um, and I thought you were gonna be screwed
Oh, I think
because
if I didn't have Betty,
I was
Ivankov is
using
just a
Ivankov.
win.
Yeah. I was like, "I will totally be able to win this because your people are gonna be, like, having to rely on their own feelings in the moment, and some of them might be having a very hard night." And then you
Mhm.
were like, "I have Betty," and I was like, "Well, that's a wash."
Yeah, no, those counter each other. I thought felt so confident that Betty's just a fucking win. So maybe the way we do it is we say our favorite general thing and then our favorite invite, because that's kind of what we did for our second one. Was my favorite invite
Okay.
from you was Ivankov and yours was Betty from
Yeah.
me.
So we can do this in the future too, our favorite
Yeah.
general thing and our favorite invite. So we both did that. Can we write that down, Lav? Because those are good things that we
Okay.
force each other to say nice things.
Chat. I want chat to now hit us up with just questions and queries. Any question you have unanswered about either party, we will take all questions before we run the poll.
Take all questions before we run the poll.
Ivankov
Woo!
solves Boa too, absolutely. Like
Yep.
there was, like I said, Ivankov was necessary. Like so
Oh,
many
there was a
different.
reason I needed to pick second. I needed Foxy and Ivankov together no matter what it cost me.
Yeah, like there was no way. Like you needed both to do the Davy back fight you wanted.
Yeah. Yeah. That was like a no doubt. Who's hooking up?
Who's hooking up? Okay. Putting in Sanji, which is crazy because I stand by Sanji's one of the only Straw Hats who's never fucked after a party. I think most of the Straw Hats
Ew.
have, and Sanji has not managed to because he's too cringe.
Okay, you know what? I will give you that on yours because it's adorable and I like that.
Yeah. Um, Kokoro and
I
Tom.
think Ivankov and Brooke.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, there's just something there. Like, you know what I mean?
That's a very wild specific choice. I mean, Ace and Yamato, obviously.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna make people like Ace and Yamato is so obvious,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
ridiculous.
That's
I'm
just
gonna
there.
say something that might piss some people off though.
Uh-huh.
Sabo and Vivi.
No, I see that for real.
Yeah, don't you?
You know what? I take back the Vivi is gay allegations. We stand a bi queen.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Bye. She can do what she
Yeah,
wants.
yeah.
She's not gonna be held down.
Let me take a look at my list and
Vivo.
consider anything.
Yes.
Let me
Savibo is
consider
amazing.
my list. Hear me out on something. Hear me out on a funny one. Bello, Betty, and Frankie. Taking no questions.
I
Advocates,
love
two
that.
advocates of public nudity and displays of public performance.
Okay, I love this. We got this from Crossfire. Will Zanesha suffer because of the ice? And a question for Drawk. What does Frankie have to do with world leaders? Okay, go on. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
Here's genuinely why Frankie is here, and this is very important. Iceberg invited him. He was so here's the thing. Generally, world leaders were the theme, right? However, it was also meant to be people from their kingdoms, but then Iceberg was like, You're a citizen of Water 7. Come on, bud. You're supposed to get over here." That's it. That's all. That's why he's here.
I like that.
Yeah.
The very first thing we worry about here is building in a way that doesn't hurt Zanesh. That is
Uh-huh.
one of the reasons that I have Crocodile, who, by the way, has given the most snooty Zen garden in the history of ever as his white elephant gift. With little rakes for the sand and little things in it, and it just looks like it came from like a billionaire little mini Zen garden. But he's also making platforms for all the things, creating nice tight cementy sand that doesn't hurt our boy, because the number one thing we're worried about here is Zanesh. As you know, I'm animal first, animal all the time.
Okay. Do Foxy and Iva get along? That is an interesting one that I hadn't really I thought about at first and then dropped it immediately for some reason. Okay, because it does feel like they've got very conflicting personalities other than their love of public performance.
There's something about them. I was thinking about them working together, and there's something about them that is so over the top theatrical that they almost appreciate, game recognizes game. And it's just one of those things where you're like, it's just so freaking cool that you are so theatrical and you are so over the top. And that is not only my vibe, it was my vibe in frickin' prison. And you bring that vibe out to everyone that I thought, like, for me, that was a game recognizes game moment. And they decided, like, I think Foxy realized he couldn't have the competitors that he wanted without working with somebody who could control hormone levels. And he was like, I need this person, and I'm going to have to make sure they understand, if this is a thing that's important to me, that I recognize what they're bringing to the table.
This is more a question for you, which is who handles cleanup? Because for me, it's literally the army of maids that Iceberg employs. Easy peasy. Who does cleanup? Are you just shoveling that on the minks?
Mine is a pretty easy one. Most of the stuff on mine is built of, like, what's not eaten of the giant a gingerbread pirate ship, etc. Although I think everyone would have a bet. Zanesh would put the pirate ship in the water, and we'd see how long it could float and whether you could use it, and it could become a separate game all on its own with Foxy, honestly. But all the ice and everything just goes into the water, and so does the sand. It melts away. We're going to make everyone have to-go containers built out of non-melting crackers provided by Cracker. You can take whatever you want with you, and everything that is used in our case is made. It's either made of sand, ice, cracker, or other things our people have. So it all can either go in the ocean or just be cleaned away, and there is no environmental ramification.
Yeah, by my take, Iceberg has a bunch of maids in his employ. Easy peasy, donezo.
Why does your Sanji look so much like he smoked that sweet, sweet pipe?
I don't know. It kind of just made him look extra like a caricature of Steve Buscemi for some reason. Don't worry about him.
I'm really enjoying the weirdness of it. You know who I wanted to invite so bad this time, but I just wasn't going to put all three of them together and waste that? Number 2.
Mr. 2, Bon Clay. I thought about having him. I decided to go for my theme instead.
Mr. 2 would have been so fun at my party, but also Mr. 2 would have had so much fun because Luffy was there. But because Luffy had his brothers, because I had to change it afterwards, I wasn't going to put Mr. 2 in the middle of that and make Luffy have to, like, split his attention in that way.
How do we stop the gluttons?
Of Bonnie, and that is obviously Luffy. Luffy is making sure that Bonnie gets back with all of them afterwards.
Someone said, how do we stop the gluttons from eating everything? And I got to be real. I specifically didn't invite anyone who'd be a problem in that regard. We're fine. We're Gucci.
And I have people who can create food like a hot damn.
You do have Cracker. Like, having Cracker kind of solves the issue.
I can fill Luffy up to the very tip top of his abilities.
Who overstays
Anyone overstaying their welcome? I'm on Zoe. Good luck overstaying your welcome. Welcome to Zoe washing you overboard.
As far as my party, absolutely. Frankie couch surfs for like a week after just to hang out with Iceberg.
I wanted Frankie so bad. I imagined him throwing away the Cracker sleigh and becoming the sleigh, and his team would ride him.
Look, I couldn't. He's got to be there. It's Ice Pop's party. It's fake reverie. It's the reverie of the people.
Okay, who do you guys think would win my snowball fight? I had
Big Mom and Kuzan for sure.
Except for they can't get up the tree, and like you have to climb over the tree.
Yeah,
I made it.
But if she puts a little bit of soul juice in a snowball, it's a heat-seeking missile.
Because you got to remember, for me, I made the tree kind of be like what was that game we used to play in Smithers where you had to go through the middle?
What?
In PE class?
What?
In PE class, there would be those giant.
What are you doing?
Okay, listen. In PE class, there was those giant mats all piled up high, and you had to go over the pass to get to the other side to score.
No.
Ugh. Your father is screaming from the background. The game was inappropriate and unsafe, says the man who played Wolver Wars. It comes from the battle. Why won't my brain work?
Look, Yamato has ice powers, but Yamato's ice powers seem to exclusively freeze things around Yamato. Buggy can cheat for sure, but Big Mom can literally make heat-seeking snow missiles.
Yeah.
Also, she can climb. We saw her climb a skyscraper made of peanuts.
Well, that's true, but not as fast.
She King Kong'd it.
That was awesome. It was also awesome. It was also awesome. Because we didn't mention
guys,
this, but the original.
So many pulls.
Can I finish?
Yeah.
The original King Kong came out at the same time period that we were talking about.
Okay.
So like that goes with our political thing and what
what
era it was coming
from. Guys, I know you want to pull for each Davy back fight game, but that's 5 extra pulls. That's so much.
I found it. Thermopylae.
I don't think I ever played that.
Yeah, you did. I did it with you in one class.
It sounds like nothing.
Big Mom, for me, putting the tree in the middle kind of creates like a Thermopylae thing, like in 480 BCE, where you have the Greco-Persian War and everyone had to go through that one pass. They made the movie 300 off of it. That's kind of what the tree does. The tree creates that moment where you have to go up and over the tree to have your fight, and you got to go through the tree or around the tree, and then there's all the ropes, so it makes the snowball fight more interesting for all the spectators.
Okay. What other, do we have more questions, or should we move on to the poll of which party people would rather attend? These are
Before we move on to the poll, different. I want one more end closing.
Yes.
And one more end closing idea for this.
Okay. What's that?
I don't know.
I thought you meant there was a specific. Okay. I feel like the winner of the poll can be. I mean, maybe it's something that we do while we're talking about while the poll is going on, because it should be a 3-minute poll, right? Because it determines the entire winner. So what can we do while we're waiting for poll results?
The entire winner, because we still have YouTube.
We have YouTube. It determines the winner for the stream.
Yeah.
What do we do, guys? Oh, not for this one, but I want to propose one more special rule, okay? If a character has an obvious +1, like Hattori with Lucci or Tyrannosaurus with Iceberg, they don't automatically come with you. The other person can take them. But at the end, if nobody took an obvious +1 for one of your characters, for a single character, you get to say, I'm bringing this person's +1. So I would say
you're just bringing out Magic the Gathering rules.
No, that's nothing. What I was saying is, like, Inazuma always goes where Ivankov goes. At the end of this episode, you could have gone, and Ivankov's bringing Inazuma, but I could have chosen Inazuma before then.
Okay, I have another one.
What's that?
I think after people do our battle, we have to say, how would we smash our 2 parties together?
You know what? We can do that while people are doing the poll.
Yeah, I think that's what we do.
All right. Well, let's get a poll going. Let's get a poll going, mods, for who
Drawk
won.
And I are going to try to smash our 2 parties together in a comical, chaotic mashup.
Look, let's be real, guys. Let's be real. These are insanely different, and this is an incredibly weird choice you're making. I have no idea. I don't know, but I think. Look, I think you're going to have a great time. You pick my party. I think you're going to get great toys. Wapple's going to fuse things together. We're going to have impeccable food. We're going to have a great time. There's going to be leaders of the world there. You can hear your opinion. What matters to you will be heard by the people with the power to change it. And you get to be little part of history as you see world leaders meeting.
And then I think you get to go to the party of the century. You get to actually be part of a Davy back, but a Davy back where nobody loses anyone. You get to see some of the craziest people who will never be in the same room again get along with each other. Not to mention that you get to watch 3 people be transformed with a horm fruit in the way that they are looking for, which will be so cool while enjoying your body feeling better when the party is done rather than the normal worse through the food you ate. You get to be on Zoe, which, I mean, come the hell on. And you are going to have one of the most epic freaking entertainments from Brooke and Ivankov, and it's going to be that kind of party that makes you just go, did I just get to do that?
I think it makes perfect sense that you would go this way, that you would approach it this way, because, oh God, I just realized something I could have pointed out as a flaw earlier, but it feels too late. Fuck it, I'll say it. Getting to your party sounds a lot harder than getting to my party. That's all.
It's interesting that you should say that, because we're just going to move Zoe into an area where people can get to him a lot easier.
All right, I guess that works.
Also, if you struggle, then we're going to have Zoe move to you. Like right now, with the mashup between the two of us,
it just Zoe shows up in Water 7.
First of all. And then we can get Zoe to put his trunk down to let people get up and down.
I think the poll wasn't started. Are there not? I thought there was a mod in chat. Is there no mod?
Do we not have a mod in chat today?
My thing is being too slow to make a poll. I'm trying to make a poll. I'll make the poll. Poll.
Oh, Mono. No, the food at Foxy's
the poll has started. The
poll
has begun.
Like, come the hell on. We have Ivankov, we have Big Mom, we have Zep. Our food exists.
The food is good. The food is good. There's not Sanji and chiffon and pudding. Ivankov's very good though.
We have Zeph and Ivankov, who both taught Sanji how to cook.
I mean, that's true. But like Sanji, chiffon, and pudding. Here's the fusion is interesting. Because it kind of, I feel like, becomes like we hang out and do our Christmas dinner, and then I guess like, hey, you guys want to just go up, see how this is going, see how this thing is happening?
No, here's what happens. I bring Aquino down, and we have like ice races through your canal that we freeze.
You think you do ice races through the canal? Look, I guess that's
we freeze up all of your canals. We have an ice race that goes through, including over buildings, because we can do that in our mashup party. I am the wiener at 67%.
Damn, I thought I wanted to do a 3-minute poll, but you win this one for Twitch. We'll see how YouTube feels.
We'll see how YouTube feels.
What I was going to say is, I feel like it makes perfect sense that this is the strategy you took, since you are a player who constantly tries to shoot the moon in hearts. So of course you would build your party to be looks insane, and little did you know I won.
Wait. Put the poll back up. Lots of people weren't able to vote.
Yeah,
do another poll for.
Too short.
I think it was only for 30 seconds.
Only 15 people voted. We gotta do a full 3-minute poll.
Yeah.
Full 3-minute poll. Let's put up a 3-minute poll. The people must
I only saw it
vote.
for a few seconds before it was gone.
The people are the ready. Tell me if this ASMR works. Did you hear that?
Nope.
God dang it.
I keep cutting. I fixed my mic before we started. Fuck it. It just hates me. It just hates me now. At least we made it to the end before it decided to fucking hate me.
I'm loving this picture, Drawk. Even though Sanji really does look like he had that sweet, sweet pipe.
Don't worry. He's fine. He's fine.
Oh my God. I am not going to lie. Okay, the poll is up. You can vote my sweets.
Poll is up. Look, I need to tell you guys. I know. Davy back fight sounds fun.
No, it is fun.
Imagine the fun.
It's not a Davy back fight. It's a Christmas fun Davy back fight.
Imagine the party. Imagine the music. Imagine the food you get at our party.
We have sitting Brooke down and Ivankov putting on a concert. Where do you get off talking about music?
Sitting down for an incredible night with the world's most influential, important people, sharing a turkey dinner. I guess ham because you guys are Americans.
You know what I decided at the end is we were going to have a big fire and teach people to make s'mores.
We also have a big fire because there's a big fire pit in the middle of the Galley Law Union building, right in the center of the quad.
Like, if we double our party together, come on. Sanji does look like a drug dealer in your picture.
I think you guys are being rude to Sanji, and that's not okay.
He looks just like you said he looked, Drawk.
I didn't say he looked like a drug dealer.
You don't have to worry about the mood, Green. You've got everything taken care of. I'm I want to go to my party so bad. I want to watch, because ever since we did Alabasta, I've wanted to see Crocodile sing like Motley Crue.
And I want Iceberg to get to be at a goddamn reverie, but he's not getting invited, so he's making his own fucking Christmas dinner for world leaders.
I think
Also,
Iceberg
imagine the fun. Imagine the fun of being like, hey, I didn't get a good gift for White Elephant. Hey, Wapple, my friend also didn't. Can you just mix these together and you just get to see what happens? That's so much fucking fun. And Wapple
That's
would
your
have.
biggest hype moment, in my opinion.
I think it's great.
Like one of
Look,
my biggest.
you don't need hype
things
for a
is-
Christmas party. You need beauty and joy and being together. Sorry,
That's
you go.
not true. There is different kind of Christmas
don't need
parties.
hype.
Didn't you ever see that movie where they were wearing their ugly Christmas sweaters and trying to get to the best Christmas party with Miley Cyrus?
You don't need hype.
Hype. You don't always need hype. I agree.
I'm just
but
saying. I think
sometimes
Mama
I need hype.
made a Christmas party that is a sporting event, and I think that's not in the spirit of Christmas.
Not for the watchers. It's just a sporting event for the teams.
It's a sporting event for everybody. You're just a spectator to a sporting event for the watchers.
How could you say that? You've got Sable, Ace, and Luffy at my party right away.
On
You've got the
different
brothers
teams.
Yeah, of course they're on different teams. Can you imagine the power of them together?
Also, how do you have two flame fruits? What's happening?
I am super excited. No, you can't eat your dad made me food and my puppy is just standing there.
So you won with a smaller percentage. We'll see how YouTube goes.
All right, YouTube, now is your chance. Are we going to have a poll on our YouTube?
We're going to have a poll on our YouTube when the video comes up, yeah.
That's amazing. I'm so stoked to be poll people.
We're being poll people. YouTube, answer the query. Answer the poll. Which Christmas? Yeah, what are you saying?
Before you go off trying to pronounce your Christmas party is amazing. I just want to say, YouTube, one of the things you can do to build engagement is comment, but also one of the things you can do to help us think of cool parties is tell us parties you want to see us do.
Yeah.
In the future, we are always going to invite a third person, and it'll be a three-way competition for Party Piece.
If we can find someone, we'll see.
You YouTube people don't know that, although every once in a while we're going to just have a party for us because we like doing it. And so if you can put up suggestions in the comment area of parties you would like to see, we will credit you when we pick your party.
The next party, the next party piece.
Don't yawn at the next party.
The next party piece will be at the end of the year, and we'll be doing a New Year's party.
Yeah.
Will there be a guest? Maybe if we can find somebody in time.
I can think of someone we can invite really quickly. That drunk dude. What's it called? Media and mixes and media and mixes. I like that dude, and I think he'd be into it.
Okay. I think we're done for now, guys.
You know who else will be into it? Melon Tea.
Melon Tea would, but I talked to her, and Melon is too busy to do it until next year.
Yeah, Goofy would be really funny at this.
Mugiwara no Goofy would be great for this. I would love that. Look, I gotta be honest. I would probably rather go to my party. Your party sounds like a lot. I'm tired around the holidays. I want to chill, but I'm not surprised if you win because the move you pulled, pretty cool. I'm
not gonna lie. I was so proud of my party.
It's not a bad. I think if you went for what you were gonna go for, mine Dev dominated it. So your quick switch up was pretty clever.
I was so proud of my party. I can't even tell you.
Because I feel good about what I put together. I think we got a good group.
I was literally thinking in my head, I want to go to this party so badly.
Excuse me.
You're not such a yawn at a party, Drawk.
Family
you know what you don't have is Bello Betty. I thought Bello Betty was at your party. Get a little party on.
No, she ain't in the room. She's at the party. That's not till Christmas. I'm here when I'm dead. Squishies.
This was amazing.
This was a blast. I'm excited to do more of these. I gotta think of New Year's. I've got some ideas for themes. I've got some stuff I want to do.
Oh my God, Tekking would love this, but I think it would be amazing to have Drawk and I against another couple of people.
Why am I yawning suddenly? I was feeling fine. I'm so tired all of a sudden.
I'll run in a circle. You're bringing my energy down.
I'll do me. Don't you worry. I'm gonna so that
No,
people
I
can see the
am
silly
worried.
picture. I'm gonna take all these down. Take all these
Thank you,
out.
Stazzy boy.
The stazziest boy around.
You are the stazziest boy I've ever met. Before we go, I'm gonna do my YouTube.
Do your YouTube.
I'm not
Do the
getting
plug.
counted down. Nobody counted me.
Can't believe it. Can't believe no one's counting you down.
Somebody count me from something. 10. Thank you.
I had so much energy and I'm so tired. All right, you go.
No, it's not at 1 yet from Dr. Jack.
Oh, fair.
He started it, so.
So now it must be about.
Hello, YouTube.
Hi.
And merry holiday wishes, jingle turkey ham.
Beautiful
I hope you're
Kwanzaa.
having the most amazing day ever, and I hope your month is great. You know what? I hope your next year is great. I hope we all get our wishes. I hope things are great. I hope there's no fishes in your wishes. I hope you dream of sugar plums that I just learned how to make. I'm not making them, but I learned. Press the subscribe button and be a subscriber. We are doing this Party Piece Joy now. We are also reading Berserk. If you haven't already followed it or don't even know that we're doing it, it is the happiest Berserk. What do we call it? A Merry Happy Berserk Day?
Probably
Something like
Berserk
that.
is the happiest manga, actually.
And we are going to be on here doing Party Piece and other reviews. If you want to be a part of this world, we're happy to have you. Please press subscribe. Like it if you liked it, because why not? It's weird when you don't like things you liked. It's literally weird. And hype up the universe and make everything joyful. What else was I going to say? Right here in between Crackhead Sanji and Foxy, you'll see our ad. Crackhead Sanji, don't eat the address. And it is there if you want to send us anything, including letters talking about how awesome you are, or postcards from the place in the world you are, because I want to put them up on my board. Postcards from around the world. We are so happy to hear you. Can we just take this moment to thank our Patreons?
Aww.
You rock. You keep on the lights. A Merry Christmas to you, Patreons. And all of our squishies. You find a random Patreon you're going to thank while I say the following thing. It's been a hard year. There's a lot of things that haven't gone well for many of us. I hope that we can all come together in the next year. And I just ask that part of your New Year's resolution is making the day better for at least one person a day. Even if it's somebody in your household and you can just give them, I like how your hair looks today. If it's someone in the world and you tell them they have a nice smile in a non-creepy way, just try to make the world a better place for each and every one of us. And maybe together we can make this year be one that's worth having. So squishies, you kick ass. Drawk. Who are we thanking in the Patreon universe?
Our patron we're thanking is Reality Proof Games. I have a critique for your plug, though. It's important.
I love these names every time.
I have a critique for
Thank
your
you so much,
plug.
Reality Proof Games.
Thank you so much.
I just love that name.
Do you want to hear my critique? That was too good. Why? That wasn't insane. That was just focused and like well phrased. And it's who are you?
You really don't think that was unhinged at all?
No, that was like really. It was like really just nice and good. I don't know, man.
Really? I'm gonna have to just say something strange now.
Yeah.
I hope bats don't fly out of your ass.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah.
I feel good about that.
Yeah.
I feel like that was more of a mama moment.
Yeah, okay. That solves it.
I'm gonna see because I was sent a message. Let's make sure it's not a message I need to have for this thing, because sometimes I get sent messages by Lav. So we needed to pick what our next party is.
I think we're doing New Year's, right? And
so yeah, New Year's party. Let's create a must-have at the New Year's party. I have one.
Okay.
You must have a young New Year's that comes in and an old New Year's that leaves for that New Year's tradition, you know?
But like you don't do you generally have like people perform those roles like a nativity play?
Yeah, you kind of have a young person walk in and they escort the old year out.
Oh, I didn't know that happened. Okay. I mean, we can do that. I didn't know that was a thing.
It's a real thing. How do you not know that? It's a super real thing. Do you want to agree to it?
I'll agree to it. I was thinking I was thinking you need the New Year's kiss, the important New Year's kiss that's like not just being done for tradition. That's like, yeah, this
Who can
pair of
have the
people
most
doing a kiss.
iconic New Year's kiss?
Yeah, this pair of people is very important. They are the
Are
New
we
Year's
gonna say
kiss.
this kiss, this kiss?
I mean,
Impossible.
I bet I can't stop you.
Okay. Some of the things we're gonna need to think about: always food, always music.
I feel like food is a lot less important for New Year's. I think drinks is where it's at. I think mixology is the
Okay, so
criteria.
do you want to have the best booze maker?
Best booze maker. Yeah, I think a master of drinks is important.
Oh my god, we need to invite the mixed media dude. It's mixed media because he builds boozes all the time over
If
different
you
types of
can
media
get
things.
mixed media that fast, I am so down.
I'm gonna see if I can because I think that he would really enjoy it.
I
I
would
think
love
that
that.
he would kick our ass in the booze category of like making a booze that works with his theme. Like he
I mean,
would kick our ass.
we need to be frank. There is a guy on Blackbeard's crew whose power is alcohol. However, he's also a serial arsonist, which I think does
Okay.
hold him back as a pick.
Squishies, are we missing anything that would have to have a New Year's party? Because we need to make sure that we do this well. So it has to have, you know what I think we should say? It
What?
has to have the best on point drink for theme.
Okay, drink for like a drink of the night. Okay, I could see it.
That works with your theme because you
Okay.
have to have a theme.
Okay. What if my theme is New Year's?
No, you have to have a theme beyond New Year's.
Okay.
We've just agreed. They have best fireworks and they have ball drop, and those are both very New Year's events. So do you want to have best fireworks and ball drop?
I think fireworks and ball drop are important. I think you know what? Ball drop I think is just a thing like basically one place did and a few people copied. I think you can do it if you want. I think fireworks are essential for New Year's.
Fireworks, on theme drink, and a great theme.
Okay. Agreed.
Those are our things. Squishies, you are always so helpful and squishable.
You are always. Squishies are incredible.
Squishies,
Squishies are
one of the
amazing.
squishies says that they want to be called party people.
When you want to be called I like that. You guys, when we're doing party piece, are the party people.
Yeah, and that's fair. You can't start giving us things, dude. We're cheating. We use you for your ideas. Oh my god, Drawk.
What is it? What have you done?
This person is right. We should also do a New Year's resolution. You have to create a New Year's resolution for 3 of your party guests that work with them.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's all. Okay.
What do you think?
I hope those have been written down, but I liked all of them in the moment when they were said.
It's a on theme drink, a theme, fireworks, and a New Year's resolution for 3 people.
Hell yeah,
the same other things still apply. You have to have a host and a theme and a location.
Okay.
And anyone who was used today can't be reused.
I think I have some ideas. I think I can take this in an interesting way.
If you guys want to suggest themes, you can suggest them inside of the Discord.
Okay. I'm kind of sad that I wasted her today because can you imagine Lilith on fireworks?
Oh my god.
Like, I think that's got to be the best choice for fireworks.
Too. Like, we're hoopified on the baking and cooking section.
Baking and cooking have been devoured. Luckily, I do think drinks is more where it's at for New Year's. Like appetizers at most, really, for food. But then, like, God, we have burnt through a lot of the best. I think Iceberg was one of the better hosts and is gone.
I'm sorry. I think I chose Foxy and still managed to have a great thing.
Yeah, no. But I'm saying, like, as far as like a good basic host with a great location, Iceberg's just a really good choice, and he's out.
The thing that you did is use Water 7, which is that's a pretty early time to be done with that.
So much of the Water 7 cast are gone. No fireworks, devil fruit. All right, guys. For now, we're gonna raid someone, probably Oak. Let's see. Are we? I didn't raid her last week on a day, on one of those days that exist.
They are not on right now, but you know,
Oak is dead. Oh no.
I have this one.
Which one?
A blue Skittle.
A blue Skittle. Let's hope my
It's
monitor
capital
works well
A,
enough.
capital B, LU is little, capital S and then KITTLE.
Okay, sorry. A
Capital
blue.
AB, little LU, capital S, KITTLE. I like writing.
Dude,
people.
I have no. You got to go through this slower because that is so much. Capital A, capital B.
Capital A, capital B,
Mm-hmm.
LU.
Yep. Oh, there it is. Okay, I missed that there was no E. That's why I was getting it wrong. We're writing a blue Skittle, guys. They're drawing magical cats.
Squishy. Oh, say your things.
Pretty. Everybody, this is a great time. Sorry I'm sleepy at the end. I've been sick lately and not sleeping well. I'm doing my best. Thank you so much for being here. We love having you. And until next time.
Squish on squishies.
Wait, they want to be called party people. How about rock on party people?
I could do that. Do it again.
Until next time.
Rock on party people.
It's been lovely talking to you. Bye. That was good. That's good. That's a good line. Oh, apparently I missed.
Little rain dance.
Apparently, because of the delay, I missed the first click on the raid button. I clicked it 10 seconds ago, but I missed the click. There we go. Boop.